Welcome to Six City Show, man. I'm Jay.
I'm G.
Hey, shout out to the
the producer behind the desk.
For
You know what I'm saying?
sure.
It's your boy Big Hollow. We here. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
hey, your forehead vein already popping out. You got something you want to get off your chest?
is.
His
What's
lip
going
is
on,
quivering.
Nah.
There's
He been
not
brewing
much,
in there.
There's not much I have to get off my chest.
Hey, look, we viral now. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Hey, shout out to y'all, man.
Yes, we are. As a matter of fact, I'd like to start off this podcast with reading out. Well, not even reading out, but there was a woman by the name of Laid by Amani. Laid by Amani.
Shout out to you.
Guess you said I'm not attractive. Honey, you want me. You want me and you cannot have me.
You think so?
No, she wants me. That's the reason she added me or added Slick City Show and was talking about me. She wants me. She wants me. In addition to all the other women that, had things to say about my OnlyFans comments, you all want me. But you cannot have me.
Yo, dog.
This is a sick man.
There's nothing sick about it. There's
So
nothing sick
you
about
think
it.
if somebody talks about them, they want them? That's the only reason?
Yeah, they want my attention. They want my attention. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
They see you out here. They seen your credit card information. They said, "Oh, he paying for OnlyFans."
Right.
Yep, exactly.
Right.
So they know I can pay the
So-
bills. They know I can pay the bills.
Oh, shit.
They want me. They want me. All of them want me. And the issue is, and here's the issue, right?
I think we'll study the edutech. Go ahead.
A lot of these women that were commenting on the video yesterday are not the most attractive.
What's that mean, though?
It's always, the ones that have an issue with what I said are the ones that I would never go after. You know
But
what I'm
like
saying?
maybe they have an issue about what you said because you're not one that they will ever go after.
Right.
You ever thought of that?
But no one would ever pay to see their OnlyFans.
That's not true.
But you don't know until you pay, right?
Right.
I'm not paying for that shit.
I mean, okay, go continue that.
No, it's just, I mean, I'm basically done with that. I don't want to spend too much time on this because, right now there are a lot of haters out there.
they hating.
Yeah, they're hating.
So you don't think they're hating on you because you hating on other people?
Oh, I'm not hating on other people. I'm just stating my opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Saying somebody has no morals, that's not hating on them?
No, absolutely not. That's just an observation, and that's just my opinion. Now, excuse me. What they say about me in terms of, my hairline and shit. First of all, ladies, I have a hairline. A lot of listen, my goodness. My goodness.
Get in your bag.
A lot of you guys that are talking
Look right here.
have $7 wigs.
See that vein?
Okay.
Oh my.
Wait, $7?
They have $7 wigs.
What's wrong with that?
Shit.
What do you mean what's wrong with that?
You use an $8
no,
can of
it doesn't matter.
Beijing.
It doesn't matter. You cannot talk shit about my hairline and you are out here using a fucking Medusa wig. You cannot.
Is
You
that a
cannot-
brand?
I don't fucking know. I don't know. But listen, a lot of these women are upset and insecure with themselves, so they come at my hairline. And it's totally fine.
But wouldn't you say you're insecure because you don't, like, you judge people who...
I have insecurities, yes, I do, for sure.
Okay.
But their insecurities are a lot larger and a lot more serious than mine.
But your insecurities are so big that you, like, made a podcast to, like, demonize other people not having insecurities about their body.
No, not really. Not
How?
Really. Not really.
How?
It's just really not really.
Can you explain? Elaborate?
I don't have. Listen, the reason this podcast was created was we just wanted to share our opinions with people.
Okay.
And we wanted to shed light on Gwinnett County because Gwinnett County is the best county in the entire state of Georgia, right? What I'm saying on this podcast is not disrespectful at all. At all.
But isn't that all perspective, though?
Mm-hmm.
Because you feel like them people in the comments are disrespecting you, right?
No, I feel like, well, okay, it's disrespectful what they're saying, but I honestly don't give a fuck. I'm not going to give a fuck to the point where I'm going to go make videos about them like they are.
But you're
But
making
you
a
have.
video about them right now.
You just called them out.
You know what? You're right.
Yeah. Okay.
I am
But that's
making
growth.
No.
That's growth.
No,
You realize.
well, this is my job. This is my job.
Okay.
Okay. There was one young lady yesterday. I forgot her name. She had a septum piercing in the middle of her nose.
No, they was going at it. I ain't gonna lie.
She was at
they was
work
going at it, boy.
At her 9 to 5.
2 videos deep.
Hold up. Are you demonizing the workers?
I'm not working. No, because I've worked 9 to 5s before. I busted my ass to get to where I am now.
Yo, you're so mad your eyebrows are touching.
Listen, look. I'm a little ticked off because of what happened before we started this podcast as well
shit.
because
We'll talk about that soon.
you know,
Go ahead,
you two
go ahead.
motherfuckers are something else. I will say that. But there was a young lady yesterday. I forgot her name, and I'm not even gonna say her name because I'm not gonna give her the attention that she wants. I'm not gonna give her the attention that she needs. But she's one of those young ladies that wants me. And I actually did respond back to her in a comment, a 5-word comment.
What was the comment?
What did you say? This nigga is hilarious.
The comment
bro.
was tough. Okay.
No.
You said 5 words though.
It was
5 letters?
no, it was disrespectful.
Oh, you said
It
5
wasn't
letters, 5 words.
No, I said 5 words.
No, it wasn't. It was a
okay,
question.
This young lady.
I read this whole
and
shit
I'll find
last night.
You know, she basically called me ugly. If you're gonna call me ugly, you better be a fucking 10 because I'm a fucking 9. Okay.
Yo.
So
no,
if you're, she's lucky. I can't.
somebody probably thinks you're a 10 though.
Yeah.
That's the beauty about the world.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Somebody's gonna find you to be a 10.
Okay, so I'm debating if I should say her name or not. I'm not gonna say her name because I'm not gonna give her the attention that she.
But you
fucking
gave the other
wants.
girl attention. What she want to call too?
She told me that I am ugly. I took a look at her profile and I asked her, "Do you think you are pretty?" And she responds with a 3-minute video.
No, that bitch is long. I ain't gonna lie.
That
That was a long
is the
ass
attention that they want. They
What
want
did she say in the video that wasn't valid though? Well, I didn't watch the video.
that she called me ugly. I'm not ugly.
Is she not attractive?
Not to you.
Me personally, I'm not gonna call her ugly. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not on
Can't
that
stoop to
level.
that level.
Hold on,
exactly, but
hold up. What the other girl that you mentioned before? Is she ugly?
the girl that we were, the other one,
Yeah.
with the fire ass body. No, she wants me. She's not ugly. She wants me.
So does this one?
She-
Oh, so if people want you, they're attractive, but if they don't want you, they're not
No,
attractive.
no. They all want me. They
Or is
all
it
want-
because the
but
other
they're-
one is a little
Not of your
the
caliber.
shade,
of
the
women.
shade is different.
Oh.
The shade
Are you a
is
colorist?
The shade.
Wow.
The shade is
You're a
different.
colorist?
A colorist would mean that I hate my own kind.
No,
No,
not
yes.
necessarily.
No, well, necessarily, yes. I mean, necessarily, yes. A colorist would mean that I do not like my own kind. I'm not a colorist. I'm not a colorist. I am a realist, okay? I love black women, just not black women that hate on me. I just want to be clear with that.
You want to clarify?
I want it TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, however you guys are watching this right now. I love black women. I will never date outside of my race, but to
Hey,
black
clip
women,
that. Hey,
no,
clip that.
real
yeah,
shit.
yes, I just please clip that. But to black women that disrespect me,
Yeah.
you better be ready for this fire because I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come back.
Why are you harsher? Why are you harsher on a black woman who has something to say, as opposed to everybody
alright,
else in the
my nigga?
comments? Yeah.
You don't respect their opinion?
What? No, bro. Listen. First of all, dude, most of the people that were coming for me
Yeah.
were black women.
Right.
Right.
No, they weren't.
Yes, they were. Yes, they
Check
were.
the comment section.
I'll check it later.
It was a lot
But-
of mixed races in
But okay, even the mixed race. You know, I had something to say to another
there. No,
person.
I don't mean mixed races.
I know
like
you're
they
talking
were
about like
mixed.
white people
Yeah,
and
yeah,
other
yeah,
people.
yeah.
Trust me, I had something for them as well.
Oh, okay.
I had something for them as well. I can't say it on
Why?
air.
Why?
I can't say it on air.
Okay.
But
Why can't you say it on air? You could demonize your own kind on air, but not everybody
I'm
else.
not demonizing my own kind. Did
Dr.
I say? Did
Umar
I
would
say?
not approve.
Did I say black women are this, black women are that? No, I didn't say that. I just
Well,
said
you
that black
demonize
women.
those women.
You were
Why
able
are
to
you
talk about
demonizing
them.
the black ones publicly, but not the other ones?
Dun dun dun.
Listen, listen. Okay.
Say what you got to say.
I love black women.
Yeah.
It's just obviously, you know, men like myself are in such low demand. Excuse me, high demand.
No.
High demand. High demand. High demand, low supply.
So fading hairline,
High demand.
scrawny body, drink sugar all day,
Patchy beard.
batchy beard.
Yep.
What else are they saying in there? Ugly.
Bird
They said you was
chest.
ugly. Bird chest.
They're calling me. Look, this thing. You see what that girl did, right?
Yeah.
She made a 2-minute video about me. I responded with 5 words, right?
Uh-huh.
And then she made a 3-minute videos. She wasted 5 minutes of her day because of a 5-word response. You see what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Yeah.
She
wants you. So what about all the other people? They want you too? Because there's men in there talking too.
Well, listen.
This nigga's lip is quivering. I'm asking. I'm just asking.
I don't know if
brother.
they want me or not.
Yeah.
I don't go that way.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna sit here and try to judge them and say like, yeah, they want me. If they do want me, I'm not interested.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So are you interested in the other ones that want you? The first girl?
Honestly,
Are you interested in her?
Could
I'm
she
not.
get it?
I'm not interested in her because just the same way she thinks I was judging those other women, she was judging me. So she's a hypocrite. Why would I ever want to date a hypocrite?
But you're a hypocrite. That's why you want to date a hypocrite.
No, I'm not a hypocrite.
You are.
How am I a hypocrite?
We proved in the clip you was a hypocrite.
Facts.
You think I'm a hypocrite?
Yeah,
you
for
even
sure.
said
I
you're
think
not standing by your own morals. You
Yeah.
said that in the video.
you will judge other people on basis you don't judge yourself.
Well, here's the thing, okay? and Jay, we went over this in a private conversation.
What do we say?
My thought process is just a little bit slower than others, right? Just a little bit slower, right? So when you
So
said
don't respond that
when
fast.
no, when you said that the other day, right?
Uh-huh.
It took me a little bit of a while to, actually think about what you said.
Okay.
And as I was watching the clip and as this shit was blowing the fuck up, I sat there in my room.
I know what he's about to say. I'm about to cook him too.
I sat there in my room and I said, you know what? Sharing your body online is a lot different than sharing your opinion online.
Okay, so my question is, which one's more damaging to the community? Sharing your body online or your thoughts?
Your body.
Crazy. So at what level of people sharing their body has risen to the level of
The words coming out of somebody's mouth.
no, of the thoughts of evil mustache German man?
Well,
Answer the question.
See,
Answer the question.
now-
Answer the
see,
question.
now-
Answer the question.
Let's talk.
now we're
Answer
going in
the
we're
question.
going in an entire different direction here.
No,
Because-
answer the question. He shared his thoughts. Look what it caused. Which one's more damaging? Somebody sharing their body to people who are willing to pay for it, or somebody just sharing their thoughts on the internet?
I ain't never
Because
heard
you're
of a
saying
prostitute
one is
starting
more.
a war.
But my but my thoughts were not equivalent to what that man's
Yeah.
his ideology.
But
Words
that's
are
where it starts,
destructive,
though.
though,
It wasn't.
yeah.
It wasn't. That's not how it begins. First, you have to demonize people. That's why people are very put pressure when people talk down on certain communities, because they say, first, if you can make everybody believe these people are less than other people in society, which in your clip it was women, right? And in Mustache Man, it was a community of people, right? Once you can get people's perspective to these people are less than, then we can treat them as less than, right? You agree that follows?
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
Absolutely not. First of all, let
You
me,
eat meat?
Yeah.
Why? Okay, so at what? yo,
I'm not even
You
going.
know what? We talked about the pauses. We
I
are going to
restrained
Ladies and
myself.
gentlemen, we're going to decrease the level of pauses on this
that
podcast.
was a pause, though. I ain't gonna
All
lie.
right, all
But I mean it. All right. So if you eat meat, at some point in your life, you came to the rationalization that animals' lives are less valuable than humans, right?
Not necessarily. Not
Yes, you did.
necessarily. No, I didn't. No,
Then
I
how-
didn't. I'm not a cannibalist at all, but I do think that animals are equal to human beings. I do.
But you eat them though. How can you
Well-
you're a hypocrite.
Well, what else am I gonna eat?
Grapes.
you can eat fruit.
vegetables.
Fruit and vegetables.
Fruit and vegetables are also living things, all right?
Yeah, but they
Are they on the same
no,
tier as you?
No. They're not living things. So once that apple falls from the tree, is it a living thing?
Once that cow gets slaughtered, is it a living thing?
That's different though.
No, it's
That's,
not
that
different.
one's a natural process.
it's not different.
One has to be now. There's a difference between if a cow dies, then you eat it. That's why they have what's it, halal food?
Yeah.
Is like food. Now, if I'm wrong on the terms, y'all correct
I
that.
thought
You right,
halal food
you
is
right.
like when you pray over it and shit.
Yeah, but a lot of that is letting the animal die itself. You don't slaughter the animal. We only eat animals that naturally die. I think that's part of it. I'm pretty sure.
From what I read, yeah.
So the difference is slaughtering.
What did you read?
The Quran?
What?
Nigga, you know my whole name?
Oh, he's right.
Come on now.
He's right. Sorry.
Fuck, yeah, I'm about to say, nigga, what?
All right, look. So
I got
that's
earrings
the
on, don't
difference
judge me.
between the apple and the slaughtered cow. Now, if you eat the cow who just died by itself, then that's equivalent to the apple. But what you're saying is different. Go ahead.
I mean, honestly, I just don't see it as being different.
So you think slaughtering a cow is different than eating an apple that fell off a tree.
Slaughtering a cow? No, because if the apple fell off the tree, that means it's halal food, right?
Wait,
but if the apple was picked off the tree, that means it's slaughtering.
I'm confused
Yep.
though.
Mm-hmm.
So what if like a lion go kill a cow? What's the difference between that and slaughtering it?
Yeah, but see, that's the thing. People think humans are a step above. So you can't simultaneously say we're all living things together.
Right.
And then say, I have the right to kill something else, right? The lion, we don't say is on our intelligence level. They're not on that level. Would you agree?
I mean, we don't know, honestly. We don't know.
But either way, so you're a hypocrite, just like everybody else, right?
I don't think so. I mean, honestly, man, when it comes to me being a hypocrite, obviously I disagree with that. I just want to move on for this OnlyFans topic because these women, they want me, and I can't give them this desired attention that they want.
You don't have enough money to pay all the OnlyFans subscriptions.
I don't think
you just subscribe to one right now. So
does, honestly, OnlyFans is damn near like a fucking $100 billion industry.
Yeah, that's why you watch it for free on Batty Hub.
Shout out to Batty Hub,
bro. Please, somebody make a shout out to Batty Hub comp.
No cap.
We need that. Batty Hub, send us a bag.
Man.
Send us some models actually.
No,
all right?
no cap.
Sure.
Just for him to date.
For sure.
What topic you want to go to next?
Wait,
I mean,
you just said for show to that.
Wait, what?
So you would date an OnlyFans model?
No, I was saying for show to the, the
bringing
little
them
little soundbite.
Oh, okay.
But if a Batty Hub model does want to come onto this platform, feel free.
What she want to go out and date with you?
If she wants to go on a date?
Yeah.
Hell nah. No.
Why not?
Listen.
So how do you feel about body positivity then?
Listen, man. When it comes to body positivity, it all depends. It all depends. Me personally, when it comes to like obesity in the body positivity spectrum or whatever you want to call it, I disagree with that shit because we're promoting obesity, which can lead to heart disease.
They're not promoting
No.
obesity.
Hold on. Body positivity, when it comes to obesity, they're promoting heart disease. They're promoting diabetes. They're even promoting death.
No, how are they promoting that?
Bro, what do you mean?
Because I think what body positivity is trying to do is say, look, this whole time we've been living, we've been showing you these chiseled models that look great. And some people think they never can achieve that, so they never work on fixing it. What body positivity does in some of these ads is saying, hey, there are people out there that look just like you. So don't demonize yourself, because if you demonize yourself, you're never going to fix it. Appreciate what you have and then start working on it. You have to love what you have to work on it. Some people take cars out of the junkyard and fix them up because they think they know what it could be. Other people have functioning cars and send them to the junkyard. Because they think it's done.
Let's take Lizzo, for example, okay? Lizzo sits here.
Lizzo got better cardio than you.
I highly doubt that. I will gladly
You
challenge
racer?
Lizzo to a race.
No. I didn't say faster. She got better cardio than you.
I will
You cannot do the dance numbers that Lizzo
I will
do.
gladly challenge Lizzo to a treadmill battle. No respect to Lizzo. No respect to Lizzo,
No
but I would
disrespect,
gladly.
you mean?
Oh, sorry.
Wow.
Sorry.
You're
no,
done.
no disrespect to Lizzo.
Yo.
I would gladly challenge her to a treadmill race just to see who's able to stay on a treadmill for longer. Now,
I think she'll beat you.
You think she'll beat me?
Have you seen her dance?
Bro, have you seen me hoop? Like, nigga, what?
First of all,
But you
your
got
ass.
tired after 2 games last
It doesn't
time.
matter.
Ooh.
Anyways,
You
so
did.
so when it comes to Lizzo, right? Like, she's like telling, these bigger women, which, me personally, I wouldn't mind, being smashed on a bigger woman, but
Lizzo too?
Your number one category is BBW.
it is
right?
BBW. So
Okay.
when it comes to Lizzo, she's telling all these women, "Oh, it's okay to be big. It's okay to be big, right?" Then they get comfortable. Then they tell themselves, "You know what? Lizzo said it's okay that I don't have to go
hold
to
up.
the
You
gym,
think
so I'm
those-
never going to the gym."
so wait,
Hold on,
wait.
let me finish. Oh, so it's not. I don't have to go to the gym. Oh, let me
So you think-
let me sit in the house in my bed eating chips all day,
No,
and
so-
let me
so-
start
so you-
getting heart disease.
No,
let me get
so-
diabetes, and then
Liz-
that possibly leads to death.
Lizzo
No,
working out now too, though.
So you think somebody working out that done lost 20 pounds in the past 4 months looked at Lizzo and said, "Let me put this barbell down and pick up a bag of chips"? That's what you're telling me?
Yep.
You're done.
Yep.
You're done.
Yep.
You're done.
This is an issue in America. America pushes celebrities so much onto the public.
Or do the public pick the celebrities?
Oh, exactly. You could say that too. Either way, it works in my favor, okay? The public picks the celebrities, right? And whatever these celebrities say or whatever these celebrities do, they want to do. So if Lizzo was like, oh my God, it's okay to be big, eat as many snacks as you want all day, right? These women or these men or whoever, is a Lizzo fan, I haven't met one yet, but I do know that Lizzo does have a lot of fans.
Yeah.
They will literally do whatever she does. And if that means staying big, that means staying big.
Hold up. So why don't are you against the bodybuilder community?
No, because most of them are healthy.
But
No, they're taking steroids. Let's stop it.
No.
They're taking steroids.
The
destroying their body, bro.
The natural bodybuilders.
Who's a natural bodybuilder?
I know a lot of them. I can't name
Are
any
they
of-
winning? Are they the ones that are winning that people know, though?
Well, there are natural bodybuilding competitions, okay? Now, the ones that are on steroids and shit.
You know who Liver King is?
No, I don't.
He was this guy who pretended like he ate like raw meat all the time and he got super swole. But behind the scenes, he was encouraging people to do all of these things, take all of these supplements when he was really taking steroids behind the scenes.
That's a great marketer. That is a great marketer.
But why is he a great marketer and Lizzo not?
Why can't Lizzo just be marketing for snacks?
To appeal to the crowd.
Bro, listen, we already have an obesity problem here in America, okay? She doesn't need to be marketing for snacks. Okay, she doesn't.
Who's the problem, Lizzo or McDonald's?
Wait, Lizzo has a McDonald's commercial?
No. Who's the problem, Lizzo or McDonald's?
I'd say both.
Who's the bigger? Who actually is putting the food, the product, making this thing and putting it in somebody's mouth? Coca-Cola or Lizzo? Coca-Cola, I love y'all. Y'all, Atlanta factory Coca-Cola.
I'd say Lizzo.
I went there on a field trip when I was young.
I'd say Lizzo has a more negative effect.
So if Lizzo told everybody to eat snacks and nobody distributed snacks, nobody would be getting big in your scenario. But if Lizzo didn't tell people to eat snacks, from your perspective,
they can go find snacks.
And exactly. So who's the real problem? You remove one is still consistent as the problem. You remove Lizzo, snacks are still the problem. You remove snacks, Lizzo can be a problem then. So who's the real problem?
Lizzo.
Oh, so you're demonizing your own kind.
You can say I'm demonizing my own kind. You can
over
say that.
the infrastructure that's put in place.
You can say I'm demonizing my own kind, but I'm not. Doesn't Lizzo like white men? Does she like?
What does that mean?
So
she's less valid of a black person.
No.
Likes white
I'm
men?
not saying that. But I'm not. You know what? Let me not go down that hole because I'm not sure if Lizzo likes white men or not. I'm not sure. But if she does, that means that she is demonizing her own community.
How's that demonization? How's that? What?
Oh, you don't want to be with a black man?
That's not demonization.
That's what I would ask her.
No.
That's what I would ask her. Yeah.
That doesn't mean you demonize other people, though. Just because you...
It's colorist, though. You prefer these white men over your own kind?
No, she prefer that white man.
No. You prefer white men over your own kind,
No.
right?
Is it possible to prefer one thing out of a community without... There's a lot of people... What I've noticed, there are people who are pro-black that are anti-other people.
Exactly.
But there are some people who are pro-black that are anti-other people. It's very hard to tell the difference without talking to people. So, I say this to say, even if she married a white man, that doesn't make her anti-black. There are some people who marry outside of their race that are anti-black, but it's not a correlation. I mean, it's not a causation.
I don't know if Lizzo likes white men or not. That may have been a rumor, but if she does, she does not represent black women.
You don't have a black woman at all. Who do you represent?
I'm out the game right now. I'm out the game because of choice, okay? When it comes to that. If I wanted to go out there right now, y'all have been trying to get me to go to the club.
Yes.
Right? If I went to the club right now, if we went to Magic City or fucking Chokers or some shit, I'm walking in that shit, turtleneck and everything, nigga. And I'm bagging. I'm bagging.
Ask a bag from you.
How many IGs you think you could get at the club?
It depends on how many people's there.
Let's say 200 people.
200 people?
100 girls.
I'll walk out of there with like 20 IGs. That's 10%.
You want to bet?
And not men included.
No, you want
not networking.
Not men.
Yes, because you talking about because he's saying network.
Nigga,
talking about you. You gonna network with? Oh yeah, I got this homie, this nigga IG. He work on this, that, and the third.
I'm a great networker.
We talking about women. We talking about women.
Women? 20 women. Yeah, 20 women. Yeah, I heard you say you want to make a bet. You know, me personally, I just don't gamble. I don't gamble.
You don't believe in yourself.
No, it's not that. When I
You gamble with your life every day with decisions you make.
No,
Man,
not really.
with the words you coming out your mouth, you gambling right now.
I really don't gamble. I played scratch offs when I first, got to college and shit, and lost like $10, and I haven't gambled since. So I don't gamble. So we can't put any money on it, right? What we could do is we can gamble that for one episode you show your bald head. We can do that.
Oh yeah, we can do that.
That's
we can do
a bet.
that. Okay.
You think that hurts me? That's why you said it?
No. I don't
Because
think
it hurts you.
I don't think
that lets me know that though.
I don't think it hurts me.
No.
I know it doesn't hurt me. I'm just saying, like, I think you should show the world that head.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
You want me to put it in the camera right now?
Yeah, sure.
I got a picture right now.
Yeah.
No. Don't put it in the camera.
Matter of fact,
yeah,
no.
because that
no.
wastes the bet.
No, yeah,
You
it does
already
waste the
seen
bet.
it.
It's not because when we go out to this club, you guys are gonna be very surprised.
Oh, you think you're getting 20 women? Oh, I'm not gonna have to show my bald head.
You guys are
anyway.
gonna be very surprised. You guys, I mean, honestly,
He get 3.
I'm actually protecting the game right now. I'm protecting it.
Because you're not in it.
Yes, I'm protecting it. Like
I like that confidence, but where's that confidence when it's like talking about what we was talking about?
What were we talking about?
Earlier.
Go ahead. What were we talking about?
A certain community of people you're afraid of discussing.
Who was that?
The Jewish people.
The Jewish people?
Yes.
When it comes to the Jews, and for those of you guys who don't know, okay, there was a topic that we discussed.
I just wanted to be clear. Whatever you say here, do not text me and ask me.
Yeah.
Let me see the clip.
Yeah.
Of before you put it on TikTok.
Because you
okay?
signing yourself right now.
Whatever you
listen,
say,
on video.
you're standing on it.
Okay, so I'm not gonna say anything bad. I'm not gonna say.
Did you say anything bad before?
So?
No.
Anyways,
Did you say anything bad before?
I don't know. I didn't see the clip yet. I totally just I forget things easily. But when it comes to the Jewish community, right now, they are a very hot topic, right? And what I've noticed is that they are very easily canceling influential black people, especially influential black men. Okay,
How many people have been canceled?
it's been a lot.
How many?
But most notably,
Name me 10. Name me
Kanye
10.
West and
Name me
Kyrie Irving.
10.
They
Name
had
me 10.
Kyrie Irving
Name
on
me-
his fucking knees.
Name me 10.
And shout out my nigga Kyrie.
Name me 5 more besides them 2.
No, shout out Kyrie though.
Yeah, for real. Shout out Kyrie, man. Because
Name me 5 more
listen,
besides those 2.
I'm not
You said a
always-
bunch.
Listen,
Give me 3
listen,
more.
Holla,
Give me 3 more.
I'm not always paying attention, so I don't know the names.
okay.
I haven't even seen fucking movies and shit. You know what I'm
Uh-huh.
saying? Titanic was the first time I saw Titanic for the first time last night. All right, so I don't always.
That's crazy.
I don't always tap into the media and shit, but I know what's going on though, right? So when
How
it
do you
comes to-
know about something that you don't tap into?
Exactly.
Imagine me saying, I know Gerald Bunk. Imagine somebody looking at this podcast and say, I know exactly who Gerald Bunkum is, all right? Because I watched 2 hours of him talk. You would say that person's crazy, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. So if you don't tune in, but you're judging something, how is your opinion valid?
Yeah, you gotta check
So you
that.
don't feel like the Jews are targeting the black community? at the
No.
moment?
Targeting?
Wait. Why we going outside the question?
Targeting?
What was the question?
Targeting?
So when it comes
What is targeting?
When it comes
Define
to
targeting.
okay,
Define
what-
targeting.
Define targeting.
Yes.
I can't define targeting.
Why?
I can look it up. When it comes to all right, listen.
What did you mean by targeting?
Targeting? When I mean targeting, I mean like unfairly
Navigating.
pointing the finger at our community and trying to take the influential people in entertainment industry down. You don't think that's going on right now?
Okay, so I ask, besides Kyrie and Kanye, from your perspective, give me 3 other people that they did that to.
So recently.
And do you think Kyrie is the most influential?
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that, but he is very influential.
My question. If they're targeting, why haven't they aimed at LeBron yet?
Because LeBron freaking LeBron was tap dancing. Look, when they asked LeBron a question, about Kyrie, right? He said, I don't remember the exact response, so I'm not going to quote him. But he had some outrageous response that made Kyrie look like he was
An
idiotic.
abomination.
So LeBron.
What was the response though? That's very valid. Because I disagree with you doesn't mean I'm trying to make you look crazy. Like, what if I just disagree with what you said?
LeBron be talking all that pro-black shit on his Twitter, all that pro-black shit on Instagram, but when it comes to sticking up for Kyrie, his first
But part of your keeping your character intact is you can't sign your name. You can't co-sign everything just because you're pro whatever. Part of being pro is saying, hey, I'm not saying what Kyrie did was negative or anything. What I'm saying is, if I disagree with this being the best thing for our community, just because you're black, I can't just co-sign.
So why
that.
did he do a complete 180? Once
he said, okay, that's too much. Do you agree in any type of punishment? Do you agree? Hold on, here, I got him. Do you think if somebody shoplifts, no, do you think if somebody does a home invasion, nobody's hurt, they should go to jail?
Yes.
Do you think they should go to jail for life?
No.
Why'd you do a 180?
Bro.
Exactly. There's a difference between saying you're wrong and saying this level of consequence is okay. That's where it is.
Braun could have started off by just saying that the Jewish community is targeting Kyrie Irving. Instead, he waited till they.
How is he targeting?
Bro, what do you mean? How is he targeting? He went on Netflix, watched a documentary or commented on a documentary, and all of a sudden he's losing fucking Nike deals. The fucking Brooklyn Nets owner who has fucking sweatshops in China and shit is fucking trying to get him off the team or fucking suspend him and shit.
So what if that perception is harming their business? You think that's bad?
So LeBron is all about.
He's
in it all for money. LeBron is in it all for money.
I'm talking about the Nets.
Who? Joe Tsai? Joe Tsai? It's all money for him too.
Okay.
He's a fucking slave owner.
So if a girl, say we have a live stream, right, and the girl comes on here and she says, "I want to flash the camera while we're on live stream."
You can do it to me,
right? No, matter of fact, say I'm not gonna say Jay says, "I want to flash my meat on live stream." You're gonna tell him, no, you can't do that because that's going to hurt our bottom line. Does that mean you hate Jay? No. That means, but what you're doing is going to have a bad impact on our
I might
business.
give us some shit going on. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe. But there's a because if it's business, if we're conducting business, you can't do things that will hurt my business based on what you want to do. If you want to do what you want to do, create your own business and you can have that impact. Do you agree?
I agree with that, but why is Joe Tsai being a hypocrite though? Like this motherfucker literally has sweatshops in fucking China and shit, and he gets upset because Kyrie says something about the fucking Jews. Like, bro, you're not seeing the hypocrisy?
Everybody's hypocritical. That's the thing. Everybody's hypocritical at the end of the day. That's why you don't really, because you don't know why people do the things that they do. Everybody's perspective of life is different. Would you agree?
It is different, but dude,
and you look at the sweatshops. So if you take those sweatshops out of whatever country they're in, what's their alternative is work?
Well,
because if they have
a sweatshop is just an environment where it's, obviously it's fucking hot as shit. They work long fucking hours. They're basically fucking slaves.
Okay, so say this, right?
Are you justifying slavery?
Listen, let me talk.
Go ahead.
So my question is, if there was such a thriving economy in this country for it to take care of its people, why do the people choose to work at the sweatshops then?
I believe it's like, I'm not going to say it's forced labor.
Okay.
But technically it is forced labor because these are young fucking kids. These are young ass kids that are working in these fucking sweatshops in China. We're talking between the ages of 10 to 12 years old, sometimes even younger than that.
So do you advise taking all those shops out of these countries?
Yes.
So what jobs do they have left to do? Gerald Bunkum?
My nigga, first of all, they shouldn't be working at such a young age, but China is obviously a communist country. So they basically are forced to do whatever is told to do.
So you got to change the system.
The system does have to change. I don't agree with sweatshops.
What
Nike going to take advantage of all the opportunities to make the most money. I'm not agreeing with them.
Yeah, I'm not validating I'm not pro sweatshop, all right? But
sounds like it.
No, because there are things that have to happen before we get to utopia. Utopias don't appear out of thin air. So if you want an economy where people can do certain things, there's certain progression that has to happen. Unless everybody wants to build a house with their hands, farm their own land, gather their own seeds, and do all of this stuff from scratch, there's going to have to be some type of, bro, how can you say sweatshops? You got what's Josh? We got. Are you paying Josh?
Josh said he doesn't want to be paid right now.
But so you're willing to take his labor with no compensation.
But it's not hard labor though. Like it's not hard labor, and he's willing. So Josh is an adult. And he's willing to do it. Right? He's willing.
So because somebody's willing to let you take advantage of them, you should.
I'm taking advantage of Josh.
I'm asking you.
No, but
we're talking about work
but
for
you
free.
asked the question though.
We're talking
you
about
asked
work.
The question.
We're taking work. We're talking about taking work for free. Right?
No, dude. First of all, I'm not gonna get too much into the business side of it, but am I taking advantage of Josh?
Yeah, I'm asking.
No, I'm asking you.
He was asking you.
No, I'm asking him.
No, based on because I'm not the one judging in this situation. Me personally, I agree that sometimes you gotta work for free to get things to where you get paid.
Work for free in those conditions? Would you work in fucking 90?
So again, how do you go from sharecrop or you're growing your own land and building your house from scratch? How do you go from that to Atlanta? How do you go from that to Atlanta? You explain to me.
How do you go from sharecropping to Atlanta?
Yeah.
I mean, black people built this country off slavery and shit, but we didn't have to have slavery.
Okay, but no, I want you to tell me how do you go from survival in the fittest in the jungle to a capital city? How do you do that? At some point, somebody's labor is gonna get exploited to do that. But at the end result is for what?
You're justifying it.
No, I'm not justifying.
You are justifying it.
Do you believe in necessary evil or no?
I mean, no.
That's just not true. You think it's a necessary evil to get on here and tell everybody they're immoral in some way? That's your necessary evil for your clicks, right?
It's not really evil.
To
really
you.
Evil. You think it's clicks. You think I'm sharing my opinion for clicks. I'm sharing my opinion because it's actually close to being facts.
Do you believe in yin and yang?
I don't know what that is, bro.
Okay, so it's like you need the negative to have a positive to create balance in the world. So do you believe in that or no?
I mean, negative and positive. Yeah, that does create balance. Yes.
You believe
because if there was all order wouldn't exist.
Right.
Like you need chaos to have order, and you need order to have chaos. Like there's the only reason you need both sides of the spectrum for any type of reality to exist. That's the truth. But you want to. Everybody in their best efforts wants to move to what they think is the proper thing. You're over here with a turtleneck shirt that probably came out of a sweatshop, but you looking at, do you own a pair of Nikes?
I'm about to say you got the socks on now, but no, he got the dress socks.
I think I own a pair of Nikes.
So you had on Nike socks that probably came out of sweatshop, but you blaming Nike. You're the reason that they got sweatshops over there because you spent your dollar.
No, I actually got those Nikes as a gift. Okay. I got it as a gift.
Mm-hmm. But you wear them though.
When I have to play basketball, I wear them.
But
okay, so everything that you're wearing. I know that watch. I know that came from a shop over there, a warehouse over there in China, right? Correct.
Not a sweatshop. Not a sweatshop.
Have you seen that? Do you watch the documentary on the Apple factory over there?
Yeah, they got on Apple because
you got 5 iPads.
They're working on that.
What are we talking about?
He said they working on that.
No, put your iPad back on the table.
They're working on that.
Put your iPad back on the table.
They're working on that. They're working on that.
Yeah, exactly. But you got to get there, right? People demonize people before they're able to reach the end of their story.
Facts.
So you would go work in a sweatshop?
Listen, bro. I feel like 9 to 5 work in America was a sweatshop to me. Even though I got paid with some people in some places say that's enough. Mm-hmm. Everybody has what they're willing to do is enough. Most people are trying to get what they need to survive to where they can get to the point where they can thrive. But at every thriving person, somebody has to suffer. There's only so many resources on this planet.
Yep.
That's
for us to start this podcast. Who had to suffer? No one had to suffer.
I did. What do you mean?
Well, how did you suffer?
I had a 2 streaming scheduled day. Yeah. Every day, a nice formatted plan throughout my week.
Okay.
Hey, listen.
No, keep going, because I got you. Keep going.
That was funding my bills, right?
Yeah. Okay.
So now I took away from that to put into this.
Okay.
So now.
And what's the result, Holla? What's the result?
We don't know yet.
No. What's the result? Obviously, no.
I have less money than I would have if I would have kept doing that.
Okay, but you see the traction we were able to gain in the first day, right? You see that?
What? You're saying that like we did that. I've been doing that.
Okay, it's fine.
Listen
here,
and this is why communities get mad.
Yeah.
I didn't need y'all.
Right.
I could have saved myself by myself and gave y'all no help. When you called me, what happened? Y'all called me for advice on the podcast. Y'all didn't even ask me to be on it. And even if I gave y'all all that advice, neither one of y'all would have gained that much traction in the first clip. Would you agree?
So why did you choose to join?
Because sometimes it's better to save more
sacrifice.
people, bro. You have to sacrifice a little bit to save more people around you. Because the better outcomes that everybody have around you, the better it is for everybody.
So you didn't potentially see this benefiting you at all?
No, bro, listen, I tell everybody this. If I would have started YouTube and never helped nobody, my family would be in $1 million mansion right now. We would be chilling, but I would have seen everybody I ever knew would have been in these situations that they would have been miserable. I started working at 15. I had 2 jobs at 16. I know what that funnel looks like. So instead of people go and my friends, they spent time in team sports, weightlifting in class. I was taking business classes. So when I went to college, I wasn't out partying. I stuck to the course. I worked 2 jobs, went to school, and was helping with family. So I know how much the weight of the world could feel, especially when you got to lift it up yourself. My friends are getting out. They having 100K jobs. They just now traveling things I did when I was 18. But I know that happiness that you get is gonna run out. You can only take so many trips before you're like, is this all my life is? So I help people because I want other people to be able to say, you know what? I can do what I love to do, which yours is talking about your opinion, right? You sit down here and talk for 10 hours. I was able to take that and work with you to where it both benefits us. If I wanted to focus on myself, this whole YouTube career, I could have did that and I would have been fine. But that's not what the world is about. You have to save the people around you too. Simba said, people only love you when they in the hood with you. And if you want that to continue, get them out the hood with you. That is a quote.
It's a bar.
Because if you want, people want camaraderie and all, or like people around them that they enjoy being around. If you were to go become an NBA, and that's why a lot of stars, they sign to the industry and become miserable, right? Because they didn't want to continue to do the work themselves to get to where they were with the people that they liked being around. So they went and hung out with these people, that people, all for the look. And then they got there and realized none of these people are really my friends. And now all of your friends, you think they're miserable because they were in this situation of work when they learned how to survive together down there. You could have learned to survive with them and pulled them up too, but they're okay. And most times when people are surviving in life, they're all right. So that's why I did it.
I get what you're saying. You're making very valid points.
Hey,
but at the same time, there's also
you go ask YouTubers, go ask any YouTuber I ever linked with, bro. They're gonna tell you when their life went from this to this, that I was somewhere in there.
And I'm not gonna sit here and deny that.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say you. I'm not sure if that's the impression that I made. I'm not sure if that's the impression that I made. But I'm just saying, obviously, there's a benefit in there as well for you. So I don't sit here and act like, oh, you're only.
But see, the benefit is I don't like when people call me and ask me for stuff. I don't like that my friends call me and be like, yo, I need $20 till I get paid on Friday. That's why I teach people how to fish. If I wanted to fish all by myself and sell fish to people, I could do that if I wanted to. But I'd rather not do that. I'd rather teach y'all how to fish so I could relax with myself. That's the difference.
I mean, great point, but at the same time, bro,
Hold
like
on,
I said,
but you did the same thing though. You was doing your marketing thing, right? And before I brought this idea to you, was on your marketing tip, and you stopped working to get on with this vision. Like both y'all did the same thing. Everybody has to make these sacrifices. What he's saying to make a vision, a bigger vision that come into light. So it's not even like a debate really. It's like about life. Like you've done the same thing he's saying. I necessarily might be the only person that was like, damn, like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Everybody brought this shit together cohesively to sacrifice whatever the fuck they were doing before to get this shit going and anything else in their life to get the shit popping, regardless.
And
so
in the course of that, there are going to be some people who do things for free for us. Man. But eventually, me personally, I don't want to work with nobody that I don't have intent to pay their fair share when we get to where we're going.
100%.
To call it suffering is a very strong word.
But suffering's perspective.
I don't understand how it's suffering when there is a huge benefit on the other side.
You thought 9 to 5 was suffering. That's why you don't want to do it.
But this isn't suffering.
Micromanaging is suffering.
This isn't suffering. This isn't suffering because there is a huge benefit on the other side of things. We're already seeing that in the early returns from the engagement,
Nigga,
from the reaction.
I have not been able to swipe a card to pay nothing that we made from this podcast. What are you talking about benefit? Attention means I don't give a fuck about attention. I only care about attention because I know in entertainment, that's where the money comes from.
Okay, then that's the benefit. That's the benefit.
So
we're
what
getting
benefit?
attention, so at some point, the money is going to start flowing in.
At some point. But when you say, look at the benefit we had so far, we haven't had
There
nothing.
is a benefit.
We haven't made
There
one
is a
penny
benefit.
yet.
People are listening. People love to hear what you have to say.
Yeah.
Right?
People like to hear what you have to say.
Fuck those niggas because a lot of these niggas just want to.
supporters?
Oh, that's crazy.
No,
Yeah,
not my supporters.
crazy.
But
Listen,
the
hey,
haters.
when we start
The
our
haters.
live show, all donos will be split between me and Jay only.
Listen,
Yo,
he don't care about nobody
they gonna
but
be like,
himself.
yo, I'm not donating in the chat. What's Jay's cash app?
When I say fuck those niggas, I mean those fucking haters. Okay, I
Hey,
don't
we
like
love
no,
you,
but-
haters.
But the
We
people,
love you.
but the people who hate you love us though.
Man.
That's what makes this podcast
that-
so good.
and
there's gonna be
holla.
people, and there's gonna be people who hate us that love you.
And holla, that's what I'm saying. There's a great benefit to this, okay? I'm not sure. Like, your TikTok that you had, right? Would you have stopped that if you didn't think that this could become something great?
I didn't stop that because of this.
Okay,
and I was gonna start it again.
Okay, but so why did you stop it in the first place?
You said-
Obviously, you hit a roadblock, right?
No, I didn't.
No, you had to have hit a roadblock
No.
because you don't just stop something that's going on an upward trajectory.
See, that's your problem. You don't know when to stop and recalibrate and change direction. That's how some people end up going down the wrong road in life because they go down and they're so committed that I made the right decision that they continue down the road instead of saying, okay, there's got to be a better way to do this.
No, your
right?
biggest thing is consistency. Why did you stop
Because-
that page?
No,
Why did you stop the
listen,
page?
See, I have consistency in Big Holla and Holla at Crazy. My consistency for what I need to survive is within those two channels. The People of Atlanta was I'm going to figure out this thing. Now that I have my bills paid, because before it was work. It was 9 to 5 YouTube. Work was consistent. That was my money that I was making, and this is the thing I'm trying to figure out. And once I turned this thing I was trying to figure out that can replace the 9 to 5 as a thing I didn't want no more, 9 to 5 out the way, now you're the consistent thing. The People of Atlanta, the reason I was able to start and stop that is because I had to go out and get experiences, right? I knew I wanted to do podcasts, but the world was opening back up. So there was things with the living space that I was in. There's so many going through a breakup. There's so many factors that were in there. But since Big Holla and Holla at Crazy were the channels that took care of me, I was able to stop that and think about, okay, how do I want to redirect this? Because if I keep going down this road that I currently set on, I'm not going to be happy at the end of it. So let me adjust it a little bit and we can do this. That's why I start. The only reason I met y'all is because I restarted the People of Atlanta. I came to the gym to shoot for somebody. I said, look, I want to highlight people where there's no expense. There's a less expensive time to meet.
And how much traction did that Randall video get? How much traction did it get?
Not as much.
And not as much as what we're doing right now,
Yeah,
right?
no,
So
no,
obviously you saw that this.
But see, here's the thing, though. You don't know the whole story because that Randall clip.
Yeah.
Not even a Randall. Shout out Chic TV. You know what I'm saying? Because of me shooting a Randall clip and having a piece. Now I don't have to wait for the money for this to come. So now I'm gonna have another thing that's going into the consistent pot. There's people calling me that say, hey, I'll pay you $150 today to come shoot a reel, right? And I told y'all how fast I edit reels. So that's why they say you don't charge somebody $10,000 because it costs $10,000 to remodel your basement. Some of that cost is them taking the years to learn how to do these things, right? So now I was able to turn the People of Atlanta into, I can go in, people can call me, right? And I can go into a location, shoot, make money, and meet people that I need to interview. So I was able to broaden the spectrum of what could be funneled into this company. That's what it was. But you can only see traction. You only see numbers. You only see the clout that you're getting. That's not all.
That's not all I'm seeing. I also see potential other opportunities from this as well.
So
I also see that. I don't know where you got that from.
Because you tried to make the reference that this has showed me I have a better upside than the People of Atlanta, correct? But that's not true. I could make way more money on People of Atlanta than I make here. But this is something on my free time. You see, I be on spaces. I be talking. I be arguing with people. I said, this would be the perfect thing to monetize this.
Man, I honestly, when it comes to people of Atlanta, all respect to people of Atlanta, man, all respect. But when it comes to that, I think, me personally, I don't. Maybe I'm a super confident individual in things that I am a part of. I think you can make a lot more money doing this than you could with people of Atlanta. That's saying.
Because you don't know the other part. You don't go outside. That's why you think that. There are people. Wedding photographers, how much they make?
Bruh.
They be charging
$10,000. That's
$10,000 to shoot pictures.
Minimum.
That take them a day, and they edit for a day, and they make $10,000.
So you don't. Okay, we got close to 800,000 views on the first TikTok, right? You don't think one of those people?
But you don't think.
Hold on. You don't think one of those people that viewed that video is gonna contact you with some potential networking opportunities? You don't think more networking opportunities will come from that video?
Which market do you think I'm deeper in? This or the people of Atlanta? Which one?
Right now, the people of Atlanta,
Why?
obviously.
Because, we got so many views.
Bro, no, because, that shit has been going on for a while now.
You know, you got like two videos with $1 million, right?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but right now we're almost at $1 million on our first video. That means that we're just continuing to go upward. You know what I'm saying? So, bro, this has room for a lot of growth. And I don't think. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
That's your problem, though. You gotta get over that thing of the illusion of what you see. The people of Atlanta can get me way more money than this can, because when you have a skill that can be, we can sell attention, but attention's everywhere.
Yeah.
If you have a product, right, that people see as valuable, people will pay whatever to get it if they want it. These opinions, everybody has them. That's why they say opinions are like assholes. Everybody got them, right? So if we can't put our marketing dollars on their opinion, we'll go give it to their opinion. The difference is when you're a real artist, when I make my reels, there's art to it. There's my style of artist. And if I never went through people of Atlanta, y'all wouldn't have 800,000 views.
And listen, I'm not downplaying anything you do for us. See, I think that's where you're messed up at.
But that shows you but that proves what I said. If I wanted to do it for myself, I would have just did that. Because there's nothing that first episode I couldn't construct myself. Would you say that's true? I could have said, you know what? I fuck with y'all podcast. Let me have y'all on in People of Atlanta. We could have had that same exact conversation, and I put it on People of Atlanta.
I just feel like you're downplaying. I just feel like you're downplaying what we bring to the table.
No, you're
not we. I'm not saying we. I don't know if you might not agree with me. I just feel like you're downplaying what I'm not going to speak for you, but what I bring to the table.
I think both of them can hit their apex or whatever that may be. But you are the one assuming one's better than the other. Me, I know, like, you never know what's going to work. That's why you have the way that you feel about relationships. I got to be in charge. I'm a person, if we're on a team and you have a better product to give to the world, let's run your thing and we'll run that up. And sometimes it may switch. There's going to be times this makes more than the people.
What makes you feel like I want to be in charge? What makes you feel like that?
You said that. You don't want to travel with people and their money. I don't need your money. I got my own. Did you say that?
Bro,
Did you say that?
No,
Did you say that?
I said that with the OnlyFans model. I don't need a woman's
money.
No,
I asked you.
I don't need a woman's money. I don't need a woman's money.
That's the thing. So the fact that you don't need a woman's money means, like, in your relationship, you're going to use your money, correct?
Yes, I'm not saying she can't go out there and make her own money. I'm just saying,
so if you're using your money,
her money.
Okay, my question is, and slide that way because you're sliding out the camera. so my question is, do you think there's not? You can tell me this is human nature. Take yourself out of it. If you pay for everything, don't you think somewhere down the line there's going to be some ownership in your head of the decisions that are made? Yes or no? Yes or no?
No.
That's a lie. You don't know human characteristics.
I'm gonna give my wife, if I ever have a wife, I'm gonna give her the same amount of decision-making power that I have.
Okay. Until y'all are at a stalemate, when y'all pick a vacation and y'all are stalemated, baby, I want to go to Thailand, and she says, baby, I want to go to Japan, but you're paying for it. What does that decision come down to?
I'm not going to Thailand.
Wherever she wants to go. Hold up. No, but she wants to go to Thailand. You want to go to Japan. Now, how do you make that decision?
Wherever she wants to go, I'm happy with it.
So if it's Thailand,
yes. And you want to go somewhere else,
I'll go to Thailand.
So what if you have he's saying, what if you had any destination? So, you focus on the destination.
Y'all are at a stalemate. What y'all eat for the night, right? She says, I want pineapple, ham, and olive pizza, and you say, We always eat pepperoni. Let's just get pepperoni again. But you're paying for it.
Okay.
Which piece are you picking up?
I'm gonna get both.
No.
I'm gonna get both. I'm gonna be in a position where I can't.
Okay, let's say that's not an option. This is like, would you rather?
Look, I'm trying. I don't want to. Okay, a house, right? She wants a certain type of house. No yard space, nowhere to put a basketball goal, nowhere near LA Fitness, way out in the middle of nowhere, because all she wants is to have a garden. And you run your online business. But you want to live closer to somewhere else. How do you make that decision to where y'all live? You think yours is worth more because you're paying, right?
If she wants to live there, and she's giving me no alternative, there's gonna be a divorce. There's gonna be a divorce
because of the house.
Yeah, because of the crib. Because I'm not gonna live somewhere I don't want to live. We're gonna get a divorce.
Divorce your right over one small situation.
Yeah, that's not a small situation. That's a potential 500. Right now, average house price in Atlanta is going for like $500.
But what if she don't want to live in Atlanta?
Huh?
What if she want to live in Kentucky?
All right, average house price in Kentucky like $300,000 or something.
No, it's
like that.
To 100. Something.
No, it's not. It's not. Average house price is somewhere around there, right? So you're not factoring inflation.
Go ahead.
But if I'm making that type of investment. Honestly, if she doesn't agree, I'm just gonna get a divorce. Honestly, because why would I stay with her? I'm gonna live.
You can have a conversation, some dialogue.
Yeah, we can do that. We can do that. But if there isn't a decision that's made, that favors mine, when it comes to that, then we just don't need to be together.
Typical house price is $206,000.
I was very close. We met in the middle.
I said somewhere in the hundreds.
You said 100. I said 300. Come on, bro. Come on, dude. Come on, dude. Actually, I'm closer.
I'm
closer. No, you're not.
Okay.
Bro, what's wrong with this nigga? Yo, you hear this nigga? Okay. He's supposed to be so good at math and shit.
I'm about to tell you how I'm closer. I'm good at math, right? So what's What's closer to 206? 300? Or 199.
No, nigga, you see this, bro? I can't believe this. Nah, this nigga's ridiculous, bro. This nigga's ridiculous.
I said somewhere in the hundreds. Did I not say that? I said it's 100 something. Didn't I say that? You said it's 300 something. I said 100 something. So that means 199 is closer than 300. All right. So we take the bare minimum, we take the bottom extremity of yours and the top extremity of mine. Mine's closer. Let's stop it. All right. Is that false?
You said 100,000?
No, I said 100 something. Did I? Shit. I said 100,000.
You win.
Or did I say 100 something?
You win.
I know.
You win. Okay.
Yo, but
I'm still right as a motherfucker. Okay? It doesn't matter. But yeah, man. I mean, listen, man. I appreciate you for being on. You know what I'm saying? For even trusting in us to do this.
We all trust each other.
I don't know. I don't think you would be here if you didn't think we didn't have.
That's what I told you.
What?
I told y'all. I said the only reason I signed on to do this is because y'all wanted to work. It's a lot of people who say they want to work and don't really want to work. That's why I prefer to work with people, because that's better. First of all, you're not working by yourself. Two, you have a group of people around you, right? Mm-hmm. If I take all of my winnings from YouTube, everybody I hang around is going to want to take from those winnings of YouTube, right? Because they are in the cycle of what our society is. If I come up around a group of people who are all getting things, that's why I started my parents' YouTube channel. It's because once I get big enough where I could just send clout their way, they'll be able to pay their bills, right? These are the reasons I did these things. But my parents don't want to do the work that I do for YouTube. So the reason I signed on with y'all is because y'all were, you know how many people that same day I was in the gym said, let's lock in? Where am I at though? I know how to make decisions. Exactly. I'm not saying y'all can't be big or y'all wouldn't have been big without me, right? That's not what I'm saying. But
no, that's what it sounded like you said earlier.
No, because you were trying to paint it as like the people of Atlanta is dying. Look at it. You did that, right? Oh, look, that you clearly stopped that because.
I'm saying,
right?
No. There's a reason you stopped it. There was a roadblock.
But no, it wasn't a roadblock. It was a redirection. Sometimes you have to, your thing, and that's the problem. Every step don't got to be forward. Do you believe that?
Yeah, I believe
and the
that.
reason why I'm still doing content 4 years after I started content is because I understood every road don't got to be forward. And there's a reason why there's a lot of YouTubers who started something, got popping, hit their apex, and fell off the face of the planet. Because they thought, I got to stick to this road and milk it. They kept milking the cow till it died, right? I know when, okay, this cow is done. Let me go to this cow. You don't exaggerate. You don't use certain things, right? I had a concept that worked in the span of the reality that I lived in. But that reality was changing. People were coming out of COVID. People's interviews I was booking, they had to go back to work now. Now that they're going back to work, a lot more people are canceling. I'm running into a problem, right, that I'm going to have to redirect to make this what I want it to be. I don't consider that a roadblock. It's just an obstacle, right? Some people look at those things as this is a block. I look at it as just another obstacle to get through, right? But that's all it was. But you looked at it as like something stopped you, so you ran over here. That's not the case.
I didn't say you ran over here because obviously you didn't have to come.
And
over here. You know
obviously, if I never redirected the people of Atlanta, this wouldn't have happened anyway.
You're right. You're right. And I'm not downplaying it. I'm just saying, I don't know. Maybe I misinterpreted your comment earlier or whatever. Okay. I'm just saying that I personally believe that, I don't know. Whatever. We can move on.
Good, man. Okay, so would you date a fat girl? I mean, big girl? Sorry.
Well, no, we went through that on the lap podcast.
We did?
Yeah, he said he can't because they're gonna eat through his pockets.
Right. But he'll fuck him and beat his dick to him.
All day. Actually, last night.
So what is your opinion about the Megan Tory trial?
Wash your hands.
Wash my hands?
Yeah.
Why?
Cause you say you killed your shit last night and you touched the microphone.
What time is it right now? It's 2:38 p.m. Come on, dude. I took a shower. But anyways, the Megan Tory trial, I mean, honestly, man, when it comes to that, that's just a bunch of unnecessary drama for the black community. I haven't really tuned too much into it because it's so negative for us. It's just so negative. Like, you know, the biggest story in the news right now for our community is Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez, and it involves gun violence. Why the fuck would I want to pay attention to something like that, huh?
Then don't.
Can someone explain that to me?
Don't.
Okay.
Don't.
It's like, I don't know,
so
man.
you think if something bad happens, you just ignore it?
No, it's like, well, first of all, we already have the highest murder rate in the entire nation, right? And
you have a comparison issue.
And we're over here, not praising, but we're over here giving so much time and attention to another shooting, a high profile shooting that is just going to continue to damage us even more. Other races are looking back at us right now fucking laughing.
Hold up, you think you're behind other races?
No, I don't think I'm behind other races. I'm a black king.
So
I'm a black king. I don't think I'm behind other. I'm not saying black people are behind other races. I'm just saying.
So how are they looking back?
I'm just saying the biggest looking at us. They're looking at us, Hala. They're looking at us right now. The one of the biggest, I don't know, epidemics, pandemics, or whatever you want to call it, all the same shit. One of the biggest epidemics.
Words have meanings. But go ahead.
One of the biggest epidemics in our community is gun violence, and right now we are praising gun violence by paying a lot of attention to the Tory.
Okay, so question. When you're comparing us to other communities, right? What epidemic was bigger, gun violence or that opioid epidemic?
Say it again.
Obviously,
the opioid epidemic.
Okay. It's
It's
not a funny dog.
Obviously, but yeah, the opioid epidemic.
So every community got their thing. So hold on. Matter of fact, what's demographic does the opioid epidemic
fall under?
Yeah, impact the most?
White people.
Okay, so they got their own problem right over there.
They do, but that's self-inflicted damage. When it comes to gun violence, we are out here shooting and killing each other
because they feel like they need to. People take pills because they feel like they need to.
So you think?
If I tell you you're sick and I have a pill for it, I convince you to take it. Right?
So I haven't dived too much into that. Is it a trial? Is a trial, right?
Yeah.
I haven't did too much research on that trial.
But
I don't feel like if Tory shot Meg or the girl shot Meg, I don't feel like they had to do that. Okay.
I'm not saying they had to.
Well, that's basically what you said. I mean, because you said, oh, they're shooting each other and they're taking things because they have to. They didn't have to do that. They could have easily.
Do you think the Megan Tory thing is the average gun violence case?
The average gun violence case is always over stupid shit. So yes.
What is stupid to you?
Fighting over women, fighting over men, fighting over money.
Don't you think the whole world is fighting over money now?
The whole world is fighting over money, but the whole world isn't fighting over women like how we are here in the black community.
Some people are fighting over women in the manner of like, look, this is how war started. You got a resource over there that's going to save my mother. Keep her alive, right? So if I come over there, under what pretense am I coming over there? To save a woman, right?
Yes, bro. I'm talking about sexual relationships, bro. A lot of the shootings in our community happen because, oh, you fuck my bitch. Oh, you fuck my nigga. Something like that. And the Megan Tory trial, the Megan Tory shooting, the reason it happened, or the supposed reason it happened, is because Tory was fucking with the best friend and then also Meg Thee Stallion as well. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Exactly. You
Partially.
see what I'm saying? Partially?
There's a lot of
I'm partially correct, okay? So it basically
it's
just
a lot of information.
goes into it helps my point.
But
Like,
you haven't even looked at, again, I go back to the question I asked you earlier. Somebody says, I know Gerald Bunkum because I watched 2 hours of a podcast. You would say he's crazy, right? So as somebody who self-admittedly didn't hear it, most of the evidence that came from the trial, would you think you're the same?
I did hear that excuse me. I did hear that Meg potentially may have had the gun pointed at someone, or the best friend had the gun pointed at someone, and it was like a love triangle. At the end of the day, Hala, they're fighting because they're all fucking.
Wait. No. Hold on. You're steering away from the question, though. He's saying, do you think, like, would you think you not doing as much research on them
And
judging them is the same as someone watching a 2-hour podcast of you and thinking they know you?
You think that both of those rise to the same level of idiocracy, right?
No.
How?
No.
How?
Because one is you and the other one isn't?
Well, no, not really. It's the situations are different. This doesn't involve shooting.
Bro, what's the top 5 things you look for in a female, man? Let's talk about something else. Let's talk. Hey, you know what's crazy? We've been talking for how many podcasts we shot? Like 6, 12 hours of talking. And I ain't really hear you say anything positive about women, so I'm going to give you a chance right now. You give me 5 things you look for in a woman.
Boom.
5 things I look for in a woman. Number 1 is personality. Number 2 is how they carry themselves. Right? Character, yes. Number 3, vagina. Number 4, ass. And number 5, titties.
What's your 5, bruh?
Wait. You sure?
I'm positive. I mean, personality.
Yeah.
So
Character.
looks mean nothing to you.
Looks, ass, and titties.
Ass, vagina, and titties have nothing to do with her face.
And
Her attractiveness or her, like, the build of the rest of her body. She got a nice proportional butt, nice proportional titties, a coochie, and, you know what I'm saying, a 90-inch diameter of her stomach.
She don't know how to cook. She don't know how to do anything else.
Well, the type of woman
She not loyal. You didn't put loyal in there.
He's looking for a pillow princess.
Well, he asked me for the top 5, right?
Oh, those are.
So, I mean, if we were to go, top 7, then those would be added in there.
Okay, cool. Got you. Ready for my 3? Loyalty.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Character. Ability to comprehend. Listening skills. Is it comprehension skills? Comprehensive skills. Body. What am I, 4?
5th one.
I'm looking for the word. Nurturing. Nurturing for women, for sure. Yeah.
Yo, mine would definitely be number 1, character for sure. Yeah. Most important thing.
Got you.
2 would be empathy, right? I think that goes into character though.
Yeah.
Empathy is part of your character. Somebody who is self-motivated. They don't need external, you know what I'm saying? Communication skills, very up there.
Yeah, 3?
Yeah, that's 3. Let me think. I feel like character covers so much though. Obviously we have to have like honesty. I'll take honesty over loyalty any day for sure. Cause I gotta know the truth. I don't care.
Wouldn't that fall into it though?
What character?
If I'm loyal, like I'll be loyal because I have to tell them the truth.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
There's people who are disloyal who are honest. I'd rather somebody honest.
And
because if somebody's loyal, that's only to your perspective, right? So they're only loyal because you could say my girl's loyal and she be cheating. If you don't know, you think she's loyal. So I'd rather honesty.
Well, that's what I'm. Well,
rather her cheat on you.
No,
and tell you
that is not what I said.
Then
see, you jumped to a conclusion that I never said. I'd rather somebody be honest with me because typically, if they know they have to be honest with you, and I know it's in their character to be honest, they probably won't cheat because they don't want you to know that. So I would prefer somebody who tells the truth. You will probably prefer loyalty, but loyalty is only set to your perspective. She could be loyal in front of your eyes, but if she's disloyal behind you, like
but that's what I'm saying. Like when I say loyalty, I mean loyal when I'm not looking. Like you know what I'm saying? I mean,
but that's still perspective though. There's no way to prove that.
No,
that's
right.
Why I say honesty.
That's what I'm saying. So like she could tell you later on. You know what I'm saying? She could be honest with you later on after she already did it. You feel me? Because I don't mean like you ask her, oh, what'd you do today? And she could tell you everything but that. She's technically not a lie. You know what I'm saying? She just withheld the truth, the whole truth. Feel me? And that's why I say loyal, because like even if it's in my perspective, you feel me? Like she going to go do it ain't got to be physical. Like just something to hold the means. Like loyal to the cause, loyal to our plan, our vision. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Whereas they wouldn't try to like, you know what I'm saying? Derail. You know what I'm saying? Those actions or those those things. That's why when I say loyalty, I mean to jump on your shit.
But
no, that is crazy.
But number 5, she has to be a sexual deviant. All right, I need sexual deviancy in my bedroom, okay, or in my sexual life. All right, because me personally, listen, I'm going crazy. You fix your face. You got a problem with that?
No, I mean there's no issue with that. I mean I love great sex. I love great sex.
So you wait. You rather ass and titties and vagina over great sex? A woman that just knows what she's doing with her body.
Yeah. Me personally.
He wants a pillow princess.
I mean the vagina.
He just needs something to come in.
The vagina. I mean when the reason the vagina.
You need a pocket pussy.
You got to remember, bro. The reason the vagina is third is because, it needs to be able to get as wet as possible for me. So, I mean, that kind of ties into sexual deed.
Oh, he ain't had a sexual experience because I was about to say, I done had some wet pussy that like just pillow pussy. Like, she just sat there. But this shit was water drenching everywhere. But, like, and it was great. Felt great. It was tight. You know what I'm saying? But she just sat there. Like, bitch, do something. And that shit is boring. And you was talking about that the first one. Because remember he said after a few times with his first girl, he got bored of her, right?
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
So what is your top position during sex? Missionary?
I love missionary. Typically, I always orgasm off of missionary. Now, when it comes to my favorite position, I like girls that know how to ride.
This nigga swear he a news host.
I love women that know how to ride. Yes.
Riding.
Shit, mine. I ain't gonna lie. When they standing up. And they if they flexible, can put their hands on the ground and spread, you know what I'm saying, spread the legs a little bit like they stretching.
Never mind.
That's how he got what?
Nothing. But look, that's a dangerous position. Real shit. And then
you said put their hands on the ground?
Yeah. You know like how you stretch stretch your hamstrings or you go to the left and the right. Yeah. When they go straight down the middle, just
now have you ever gotten a potential pregnancy scare from your favorite position?
Actually, I have a new sub favorite position, and yeah, I did almost have that. But I think when you actually fuck women, that potentially tends to happen to a lot of people. It's not an uncommon thing. So if you're trying to demonize me for my situation, that's cool too. But like,
demonize you?
Yeah.
How am I demonizing you?
Yeah. I'm forecasting. I'm assuming. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well,
I am
can
assuming.
We stop assuming?
I am
that's
assuming.
That's the issue. That's what happened earlier.
You're right.
We
No.
You
were assuming.
No. Because I asked you a question.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden I'm demonizing.
No, that's what I'm saying. I jumped to conclusion and I assumed. Okay. So I apologize. But you see how I'm able to understand where you're coming from and able to apologize of what I did.
There's a lot of times where you are wrong.
And I tell you.
That's the first time you've ever apologized.
Hey, you tell me, you find some proof where I'm wrong and I'm able to tell you and I don't apologize.
No, you're wrong a lot. I always tell you when
No, I'm rarely wrong.
No, now that's not true.
I'm rarely wrong.
I tell you a lot of times when you're wrong. Like even sometimes where, I'll bring up situations that we've talked about in the past or agreements that we've made. And then all of a sudden you want to change.
This shit is a soap opera. Go ahead.
So you let me know, when have you been wrong?
Well, honestly, when it comes to me being wrong,
it ain't ever happened.
No, I'm not gonna say it doesn't ever happen.
Yeah.
I mean, it definitely happens, right?
Right, we're all humans.
But it's not a lot, and I'm not saying you're wrong a lot. I'm not saying that.
That's literally what you said.
Did I say that?
You did.
Okay, I'm just trying to stick to it then, right?
Yeah.
So I just don't think you know take full accountability when you're wrong. Like you'll look at me like I'm crazy because you know you're wrong, and you'll try to flip it back on me.
When?
Now, how did he flip this to me asking him?
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But no, you can go ahead. Continue that. I just wanted to.
No, we'll get back into that. He got to get this off his chest.
No,
so
no. I mean, I tell you all the time.
No, you don't.
No, I told you before. Like, told you, like even
What were we
yesterday,
talking
we were
about?
talking here at the table.
What were we talking about?
I forgot what we were talking. I think we were talking about getting someone in for an interview early
and
next month.
pushed it back or something.
And you know, you told me, oh yeah, it's cool to stack. It's cool to stack these interviews. Blah blah blah. It's cool to get them in early in the month. And then yesterday or a few days ago, you were like, well, why would we do that? I'm like, nigga, you literally told me on the phone that you wanted to get these interviews in, and you took no accountability for that.
So, and that's why I say it's not me saying I'm wrong. It's a misunderstanding of what we're both saying. So that can also derive into, oh, you're wrong, I'm right, you're wrong, I'm right. No, we got to slow down and just understand what each other's talking about. Because half the time we talking about the same shit. So when we talk about stacking, we both didn't know. At the end of the day, it comes to him, right, when he has to edit. So we could stack all we want, but if he can't edit them all in the right process, in the right time frame, then why the fuck would we do that? When we talked about it, we just talked afterwards. Me and you were just on the phone, and I was like, shit, yeah, we could stack, blah, blah, blah.
Look, I'm going to let you know. I'm going to bleep that one. All right?
Oh, holla. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm going to bleep
You know what I'm saying? Holla. My bad. Big time. Big time. But nah.
Just going to let him get away with that?
What?
Nothing. Go ahead, bro.
See, I there's something in your back of your mind that you have like a questioning factor of your sexuality, but it's cool though.
Wait.
Because you was about to pause that.
No, I wasn't. I asked him, was he gonna let you get away with that? I don't know.
Get away with what?
With him calling you your government.
Oh, that's why I say I'm gonna bleep that one.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking
okay.
about.
Next
No,
one,
you say pause a lot, so I don't know.
Penalties
what
will
you're
be
talking
administered.
about.
All right.
I don't know what you're talking
So
about.
look, so anyways, maybe okay. I apologize. Maybe that's on me.
Wow, that's
you know
the second
what I'm saying?
time you've ever apologized. Holy shit.
Hey, just cap it.
Damn.
You ain't never apologized for something you didn't done.
I have apologized.
When?
Because the other day I kind of like raised
Today.
The
How
other
about
day,
today?
No, the other day I kind of raised my voice at you, and then I told you I was
This
like,
nigga act like he my daddy.
was like-
no, that's crazy. No, sit your little ass
No,
down.
listen,
Hold on, let me get on this
listen,
nigga.
Stop,
Hold on.
stop. The other day I raised my voice at you. We were at this table and we were talking.
This is gonna
about-
hurt me more than it
No,
hurts you.
Man, like what?
No,
What kind of
stop.
bullshit
And
is this?
we were talking and we were having a conversation, and I got a little loud, and I apologized.
Nigga, you are like my little brother when it comes to this
Okay.
shit. That's why I say, bro, I'm not getting upset about
Okay,
that because my bros back home and shit, y'all my bros now, but my homies back home, we do the same shit. So why would I get up? Nigga, I play sports.
Okay, all I said
Just
was
like
I
you.
apologize.
And
That's
I told
all
you,
I said.
don't
So
apologize.
I just
for
gave
that.
you an
People who
example.
yelled at him were like authority figures.
Exactly. So that's why he feels like he has to
Is
deem
the
that
only people
upon
that
me.
yelled at me?
They were
Yeah.
authority figures.
No, that's not true.
Who yelled at you?
People typically don't yell at me.
That's the
So your coaches and your parents are probably the only people who really yelled at you. Teachers, maybe.
Well, teachers, aren't really authority figures, honestly.
They're not. Stop it.
Like, those, not really.
So when your teacher said, "Who'd you ask to go to the bathroom in school?"
At Grayson High School,
Yeah.
we don't actually go to the bathroom.
Oh,
The
my
fuck? We walk out.
So when they
That's cat.
when they told you to go somewhere and do something, who did that?
I did. I make my own decisions.
Oh, here's a better question. How did you get your grades in high school?
Why'd you do homework?
By doing the work that teacher gave you.
I didn't do fucking work in school.
You didn't
Like,
take tests
I did.
because they told you to. Now, next question.
You know how privileged you got to be to go to one of the top learning establishments in the state
Man,
and not have to do work?
not have to.
Yeah.
What's the
still
top learning establishment?
Graduate.
Grayson?
It's not a top learning establishment. It's a great school for sports. It is. It's a solid school, but if we're talking top like learning, why are you looking like that?
Hey,
Like it's,
this is your school.
So,
you talking about.
no. That's not even that. That is how terrible your perspective is when you judge other people from other communities. If you don't, first of all, Gwinnett County was rated the best county to live in from 92 to 97 or something like that. So you live in a county who at one point was the greatest county in the country. All right. Not only that, Gwinnett County school systems is one of the best school systems, not only in the state. I think it's ranked like top 100 in the world, not the world, in the country, United States.
Yeah.
I'm not saying Grayson High School does not have good education. I'm just saying that when it comes to rankings, and I'm currently looking at the rankings right now, it is not that high on the list. I love Grayson High School, but it is ranked 2,180th in the nation.
Out of how many?
So many counties.
You know what?
No. How many?
You know what? It is in the. Actually, you might be right.
Top 1%, right?
It is in the 83rd percentile.
Exactly. Come on. What are we talking about?
Shout out to Grayson High School. Shout out to Grayson High School.
You gonna apologize now?
I apologize.
See, if I didn't say nothing, he wouldn't have did it. So don't deem me by not apologizing.
Earlier, since we want to talk about apologizing here, okay? I asked you a question.
Yes.
Okay, and
you gonna apologize now?
I'm not about to apologize. I don't have anything to apologize for.
What's the question?
I asked you a question about a clip. I asked you to send me a clip on TikTok before it fucking goes viral.
Yes.
Just so I could see it. You threw a fit at me.
Why?
You started yelling and shit.
Why?
No, I don't know why. You thought I was questioning your integrity. You thought I was questioning your integrity because I asked you to show me a clip, right? Bro, what's wrong with business partners conversing and one asking
Because the reason is why, though. And if we don't get rid of that why, that conundrum will always persist in this business. That's why it happened. So when you ask for the clip, my question to you is, you can answer, look dead into the camera when you do, is when have I ever posted a clip on the internet without sending it to you first?
He's never posted a clip without sending it to me first.
Okay, so don't you think when you ask me that, there's obviously a reason you asked for this one over other clips, right?
But the
yes,
topic,
true
the topic,
or false?
yes,
True or false?
yes, the topic of the clip that we are talking about that is going to be released here very shortly.
It's controversial.
It's very, very controversial.
Are all of our other clips not controversial?
All of the other takes are controversial as well. But right now, and for those of you who don't know, the clip that we are talking about is
Let them know.
Okay, cool. So that clip, in regard to that topic, has gotten people canceled within the last few weeks.
You can only name 2 people. I asked you to name me 3 other people that got canceled, and you couldn't name any.
Okay.
Name 3.
You're right.
Right now?
You're right.
Okay, so that's what I'm trying to tell you, because we've established in other podcasts, you're scared of the law, you're scared of repercussion. So fear is a good way to control people, because I don't even got to touch you if you're scared of me. If you're scared of me, you're just going to stay out the way, right? So the same. So would you say there's a system in place that scares you from putting out the most content that could get the most traction on the internet? Yes or no? So
that's why people get canceled. Yes.
So you're telling me you being scared to be canceled on the internet raised enough fear in you to change the actions that you take? Let me get to it.
Go ahead.
You being scared to be canceled was so detrimental to you that you would change your actions and how you conduct yourself. But you're telling me somebody who grew up a couple streets down that is into violent things, or you perceive it to be,
I'm about to drop
and
the fucking mic.
And y'all are supposedly enemies.
Tell them.
The way that fear that I have for that shouldn't be a reason why I act a certain way.
No, I will never kill another black man. I will never kill
breaking
another
your
black
house.
man. That's different.
So
that's
don't
different.
say
No,
never.
but I'm not walking up to a
Don't say
nigga
never,
on the street just because I don't like him and popping him. I'm not doing that.
You think that's what happens?
Now, let me dive deeper into what we're talking about. Okay, when it comes to that clip, right? Hell yeah, I'm fearful of it. I'm not afraid of getting canceled with other topics, but when it comes to that topic,
do you think you say anything hateful?
I don't ever say anything hateful.
So why do you think I would make you look hateful in the clip?
I didn't say you would.
Then why did you ask?
I didn't say you would, bro. As business partners, there should be.
But listen, you're not understanding. I don't care that you asked me. That's not the problem.
You did care that I asked you.
No, I cared about the reason you're asking me. I established that. Do you think two things can be true? I'm okay with you asking me for clips, which is true. The reason why you asked me for this specific clip, I can be mad at. That's what I wasn't even mad. I'm telling you, because that fear of you, there's a term where they say, why are you holding back the podcast, right? That's a term when people are scared to say things, right? That is in the best interest of the podcast because of what the backlash may be outside of the...
So asking you a question... Asking you to send the clip is holding back the podcast.
No, because the reason you asked it is because you fear repercussions outside of this business when we're all supposed to be putting our all into this business, right? And that two worlds that you're split between will cause this and the two people who are in it that say, look, I'm giving it everything to... not be able to push it may potentially to a point that they think is possible because you're holding on to something else. Would you think that's true or not?
No, it's not true. It's not true.
So,
Dude, I mean,
you tell me why you asked. Why did you ask for the clip?
I asked you for the clip because I'm looking out for everyone.
You don't think I'm looking out?
I'm looking out, bro. When it comes to business,
hold
on. When it comes to business decisions, right? There's something called one-leggers, right? You make a business decision by yourself. That's a one-legger, and if you don't consult with your other partners, you one-legged it, right? Like all I asked you for was the clip, just to make sure.
So hold on, no, he's lying. You're lying. So you're saying you made the best decision because you were looking out for everybody. What did he say the reason was?
Because he didn't want.
Because he has business partners in his other business that he doesn't want to upset. What the fuck that got to do with us,
bro?
What does that? No. What does that have to do with us?
Maybe at some point you guys could come on that side too.
But aren't you so pro-black? Don't you want to go work with the black people? Right?
There's black people in that space too, though. There's black people in that space.
But that's not who you're worried about offending, though.
Well, first of all, let me say this.
That's not who you're worried about.
Hold on, let me say this. First of all, hold on. Let me say this, okay? I don't have an issue with working with anyone who isn't black. I'm gonna say that because I don't know where you got that from.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Because you said I'm so pro-black that I want to work with black people.
Hold up.
Yeah, I want to work with black people.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I said you're so pro-black, but you're scared of offending certain people in something that has nothing to do with this podcast. And then your rebuttal to that was, well, we can use people from that space. Well, aren't there people in that space that are black? Why don't you use them?
For what, like marketing and shit?
Yeah.
They want money right now. I mean, we don't...
No, in the future. Because you're saying, because not only... The one thing that persists in any community, do you think every community has women in it?
Yes.
Yeah, but you offended that, though. It don't matter if you black, Hispanic.
They felt offended. I didn't offend them. I didn't offend the
So what about the clip you said?
I didn't offend the other people as well. But they are more sensitive. They are more sensitive. They are more, and they can take away resources that other communities cannot. They can take away resources that other communities cannot. And another thing as well. If I ask you a question, I don't understand how you can say that I'm micromanaging you by asking you a question.
No, I didn't say. What I said is that I don't think you were micromanaging me. What I think what happened was you're scared of something that exists. This boogeyman, right? That's not coming.
You told me I was micromanaging.
No, I didn't. I said that could be looked at. That when if your mom, you're going to clean the dishes. And she says, make sure you clean those dishes. Is she micromanaging you? Because you're managing.
She's reminding me.
No.
She's reminding me.
Hold up.
No. She's reminding me.
You define micromanaging.
Micromanaging is just being like a helicopter, motherfucker. Like,
okay. So asking for things to be done that's already being done, right?
That's not micromanaging. That's just That's a reminder.
When have I ever forgot?
Bro,
I'm
taking extra precaution with this topic.
No, you only manage things that need to be managed. Correct? That's how managers be. That's why managers are paid to be managers. Workers, you work on a specific thing. A manager manages the people working on specific things. If old buddy over here in marketing is doing a stellar job, you don't focus your time over there. You go talk to the finance department if they're messing up. And if nobody's messing up, you just look for when something starts to mess up and you go manage that thing. If everything's working fine-tuned, you just look for little things that might be wrong.
So why is it? I mean, if I ask you to send me something, why can't it just be like, okay, bet I'll do that? Why does it have to turn into an entire big thing?
No, how I've sent you clips before, haven't I? That you asked for? Yes, I have. I've sent you things before when you asked. The only reason this one was different because the reason you asked the question was different. Would you agree or disagree?
Yes, it was and
different. That's the problem. That the what you did wasn't the problem. The why you did it was the problem. And that problem is gonna hold back the podcast from moving forward. That fear of something out there is gonna destroy us because I don't feel confident in a product that I'm putting forward. That will hold back the podcast. I'm not going to get on this camera and say nothing. I'm not going to put out no clips that'll harm the podcast. I'm not going to do any of that because we're all owners of the podcast. Man. Why would I do that? That would hurt me. The number one thing on Pavlov's hierarchy of needs is self-preservation. If the best interest of this podcast is the best interest for me, then I'm always going to make that decision. So that reasoning why you're asking a podcast is assuming that I'm not standing on that thing.
No, that's what you think. That's what you think.
Yeah, but that's why you asked it, though.
That's what you think.
No, hold on, real quick. Think about this. Someone could have said something that may have not seemed like it affected you a certain way, but if they asked you, just like when we remember that gay thing we was talking about. Oh, if someone just asked you a question and you acted all abruptly, they could have been like, you just asked you a question, but you felt disrespected. But someone else asking you the same thing or asking someone else the same thing, they could have been calm and like, nah, it's cool. You don't know how that person take it. So why don't you just understand where he's coming from? You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, okay, cool. I understand where you come from. My bad. I didn't intend it that way.
But when it comes to that gay thing, you didn't understand where I was coming from.
I did.
No, you didn't. Because, and we'll talk about that next. Okay?
But let's talk about this.
That's what I'm trying to do. Come on. So we can wrap this one up.
No, let's talk about it.
Okay, will you admit yes or no that my problem isn't what you did?
I do think you had a problem with what I did because you thought I was questioning your integrity. You thought I was questioning your integrity.
No, that's not what I didn't think. No. I didn't think you questioned my integrity.
Yes, you did because you kept saying, do you think I would do something to jeopardize this podcast? That means you thought I was questioning your integrity.
No, you don't have trust. But we've established that in you said you got possession issues. There's a lot of things about you are projecting that I think you're finding a problem in me. What I'm telling you is, there's a problem in yourself. You have a problem there in trusting people that you work with, right? Because you have this thing that you feel like can hurt you. So you don't trust the other person to do the right thing. That's why a lot of people take on a lot of baggage in life because they say you want it done right, you got to do it yourself, which isn't always the case.
How can you come to that conclusion? I mean,
obviously because if you trust. Hold on, listen. If you trust, okay, let me walk down. If you trusted me that I always send clips before I post them, and if you trusted me that I'm not going to cut this clip in a way that's going to be detrimental to the podcast, then why would you ask?
Bro.
No. Answer the question.
Bro, I'm just looking out.
No, if you trust it, so every time you go turn your car key, you don't check your engine. You trust that when you turn this key, the car is going to start. That's what happens. So again, I asked you, we're following the logic. If you trust me, right, to send you clips before I ever drop them. Okay. And if you trust me that I wouldn't cut a clip in a way that's going to be detrimental to the podcast, why did you ask?
Because when you came in the door.
Why did you ask?
When you came in, I'm telling you why I asked. Because when you came in the door, I told you, hey, man, I don't know about that clip. And then you were like, no, we're going to release it anyways. Yeah, so by you being defensive about it, I was joking. No.
Because the reason you said.
Hold on.
So my question is, why did you say that? Why did you say that?
Why did I say that?
Why did you say I don't know about the Jewish clip?
Because, bro, there is right now, in the past few weeks, there have been people that have gotten things taken away from them because they have talked about that community.
Okay, so again, I ask you, if you trusted me to send you a clip before I post it, and if you trust me to cut a clip in a way that's not going to be detrimental to this podcast, why would you say I don't know about that Jewish clip?
Because I'm taking extra precautions with this particular issue.
Yeah, what I'm saying is, it's going to be very hard for any healthy, functional, prospering relationship to move forward without trust, for sure.
I don't know why you don't think I don't trust you. That's
you wouldn't have asked if you trust
Yeah,
bro. What do you mean, bro?
Just like
what do you mean?
okay,
I asked him a simple question.
Just everybody shut the fuck up.
I asked
everybody
him a
shut the fuck up.
Bro.
Listen. Just fucking listen. That's the problem. You rush and you jump, and you just said it. You watched the old video and you thought about it. You said, "Damn, maybe I was wrong about etc. situation." Just slow the fuck down and listen what the hell he talking about. You both listen to each other. He hears you. Yes, he understands that you were just asking, but the way he's telling you is you don't understand that to him it seemed like I don't.
Talk to the mic.
I'm sorry. To him it seemed like you're saying I don't trust you to just edit it the way you edit it to shoot it out there to the public where it's not gonna hurt us, you, me, or him,
and
regardless.
See, what I'm telling you is what I'm telling you is if you're worried about this is the problem with podcasts because the thing is the responsibility never lies on me. The responsibility, you're still trying to shift the responsibility off yourself because whatever I cut off that video, you said it. So there are all ramifications of what you chose to do.
I'm just coming from a different perspective on the clip, right? So what you think? So
let me tell you something about podcasts.
Go ahead.
Buddy,
go ahead.
It doesn't matter what I cut out the podcast. If we put a podcast out, people can cut it and make it look anyway.
Like any type of way.
So if you're willing, and that's the damage, that's why people had the OnlyFans thing with you and the podcasters. The damage that could be done is because once podcasters put opinions out there for anybody to make it look like anything, then you can turn any clip into hateful speech. You can turn any clip into supportive speech. You can do all of that because once we put this 2-hour podcast, that's 120 minutes of content, people can take that and do whatever they want with it. That's the problem all them OnlyFans in the comments girls had with you, and that's the problem with me with this. It doesn't, even if I don't cut the clip like that don't mean somebody else won't. So it all ties back to what you choose to let come out your mouth. Would you say that's true?
That's true.
Okay. Let's move on to the next topic.
Go ahead, bro.
I can't. Do you think I can cut a clip to make you look hateful if you didn't say it?
I'm just coming from a different perspective when it comes to the
you want to be able to do what you want to do.
Go ahead, bro. Whatever.
You want to do what?
We'll move on.
My man want to do what he wants to do and then put the responsibility on everybody else. That's what happened.
No, what are you talking about?
How not? You said.
What are you talking about?
Whatever I could cut out that clip. You said right,
bro.
You said right.
Whatever, bro. Whatever.
Okay.
Let's move on.
What were you saying we were talking about before? You said we were talking about.
Well, you can kind of get into that.
Nigga, I forgot.
You can get into that.
That's what I'm asking.
Basically, what you said was that if an individual, damn, I don't even remember.
Do you know like?
Okay, so the framework of what you said was that if someone is told by another person that they may potentially be gay, and they react in a way that is aggressive, then you told me that they are most likely gay.
No, so what I told you was because
now we're switching.
I didn't say nothing about the topic, but that's what I'm saying. You take a point or something that somebody says.
Do you think you're one-track minded?
Yes, he manipulates.
No, I'm not.
He hears one thing and manipulates it to his story, but he tries to demonize that on somebody else telling him about himself. But it's fine because we're here to help you. So look, what I'm saying is what I told you was my stepbrother, shout out to Gabriel, who is actually a homosexual. Gabriel. That's his name. Or my bad. Shout out to Gabriel.
No, you did that. You did that on purpose. You said, you know what? Go ahead.
No, it's my bad.
No.
I thought my man was.
No, you didn't say Gabriel. You said Gabriel.
Okay. Like I messed up.
He doesn't see. Okay, go ahead.
Gabriel. I don't understand. I don't get it.
Go ahead.
All right, but they know, you know what I'm saying? But whatever.
Go ahead,
so he told me about, you know what I'm saying, the gay community. And he said, I'm going over the whole conversation. And he said, look, if you were ever in a position to tell if one of your friends or somebody that is opposing to be a heterosexual male, you know what I'm saying, and there's over a question about sexuality, and they're mostly abruptly denying that fact, most likely they are showing factors of homosexuality.
So let's role play.
Hold on, I'm telling you what
ahead.
he
said.
Y'all
role playing?
Go
ahead,
get into it. So I'm telling you.
No, y'all role play.
No, let's role play. No. Let's role play.
Y'all role play.
Ask me. No.
I wasn't even done what the fuck I was saying.
Say Gerald, I heard you. I say Gerald, I heard you're gay.
Here we go. Yo, G, bro.
Yo, what's good, nigga?
Hey, what you been on?
I mean, I just been chilling, bro.
For real? Hey, So there's like this rumor going around. I ain't gonna lie, bro. People talking about you may be taking it up the Duke shoot out here.
Now, if I react like this, nigga, I'm not. What the fuck is you talking about, nigga? What the fuck is you talking about? Now, if I react like that, you said that I'm most likely gay.
I said that from my stepbrother's words out of his mouth.
So
that nine times
gay,
out of 10,
one gay person tells you that and you believe it?
I'm not in that community, so if he tells me that, that's more information.
Hey,
than
don't you
right.
say black people should be attentive to their own community because they know it best?
All right then.
Yes.
So
yes.
Yes.
How could you now disqualify that statement?
Bro, when it comes, okay, listen. When it comes to that,
Radio.
No. When it comes to that, that's like saying that we should listen to Candace Owens and whatever the fuck she says. Like,
but see, that's my standpoints, right? My standpoints is you can never really tell. There's good people and there's people who don't have good intentions. That's it.
So if someone reacts the way I just reacted to Hala's statement or Hala's question, excuse me, does that make them potentially homosexual?
So, like I said, we're not even in the whole discussion of what we talked about. What I said was from my brother's mouth, my stepbrother's mouth.
Shout out to Gabriel.
What he said was 9 times out of 10, you can tell that there's some homosexuality in there because they're trying to convince themselves.
I think hold
on.
Ridiculous.
Now, from what I said,
that is ridiculous.
From the words that came out of my mouth, from what he said, and we were starting to have a dialogue about it. I told him, I said, I have more confidence in the nigga that's calm and the person that's calm and able to just reassure that it seems like they're more reassured with themselves about their answer than someone who has to convince me and them at the same time. That's what I said. Before you want to put words in my mouth, let's talk about what happened. I said what my brother told me, and then I told you what I said. I feel more confident in you if you was like, nah, nigga, what? That's weird as hell. I ain't gay. Who you heard that from? You could be lying. But I feel like as a person who asked or the audience around, someone receiving that information of what you're saying, I would feel more confident in you being like, nah, nigga, you tripping. Like, I'm not on that. Rather than the nigga being like, hell no, what the fuck? Nah, nigga, I ain't gay. That to me tells you something's wrong with you. That's what I said.
I grew up in New York City, right?
Bro, fuck that New York City.
In New York City,
anybody.
In New York City, a lot of New Yorkers are very loud and very aggressive, right? So most of them are going to react in that manner. Does that mean that most men in New York are homosexuals or potentially are unsure about themselves?
In a way, to me, yeah.
Wow.
That's me, though. That's my perception.
I think you have to know what community you're talking to, though.
Right.
Because, like, it depends on where you're from, I think. Now, if you're in Georgia and that happens...
What do you mean, right? This doesn't go with your point at all. Like,
hold on.
But like,
we live in Atlanta, where DL niggas run the fucking city, damn near, right?
How you know that?
I don't know that, but I'm saying that's the word that I hear. But it's DL, but like, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of DL niggas and what they say. I'm watching social media, so yes, my fault. I personally haven't been outside a lot. You know what I'm saying?
I thought you go outside.
I go outside more than you. I've been outside more when I lived in California more than you ever have in your life. So let's cut that shit out, homebody. So anyways, like I said, it's a lot of people out here that do that in Atlanta. Yeah. We live in that city, that state, right? Mm-hmm. More niggas are probably gonna act like how he's acting. I would still feel more confident if a nigga was like,
do you agree with that statement that like the more collective somebody is when they answer a question, the more likely the outcome?
No, because in certain places you were taught to answer things in a more aggressive manner. Okay. Like my mother's side of the family is Jamaican, right? Mm-hmm. Jamaicans are very aggressive people with the way that they communicate. Same thing with New Yorkers as well. So just because someone responds back to allegation,
okay, I agree with you. I agree with you on that point because one thing I could bring up is like when people, but that claim is true though. Mm. Like when people say like you can't play basketball, right? Like the claim is true, but I see why you get like.
You ain't beat me, bitch. You ain't beat me. What, nigga? We go to the court. It's nothing, bro. We do this every podcast, bro. Every podcast. You looking at that watch. Go ahead. Come on. Okay.
That was a good one, though, right? That was good?
Continue.
But, like, even like, shout out Leroy. You know what I'm saying? When I was like, you play spades? Or, bro, I'll cook you in spades. Like, when people say claim, some people just get outrageous because that's how they talk. Yeah. Like, so, I agree with both sides, but if I had to guess which one was telling the truth, probably the person who's more calm and collect. Would you agree or disagree?
I disagree.
So it's
really because about where I'm from,
okay, so my
how
question
I was raised.
Hold up, so let's flip the question. So if you ask that question, you believe the person who is more outrageous, has the outrageous outburst over the person who's more calm?
Yes, because of how I was raised. I lived in New York for 15 years.
Yeah,
it's just because of how I was raised, bro.
Yeah,
I
get what you say.
I was raised around Jamaicans and fucking New Yorkers.
Okay, I will say both of y'all are right in a way that if they respond in a way that they don't usually respond, that could be the thing. So if you got the dude who's always yelling, and then you ask him that like, nah, bro, like who told you that? That would be, hold up, you're not acting like you usually. So I can see both sides of it though, for sure.
If we would have asked him about the OnlyFans and he would have went crazy, we would have me and you would both looked at each other like, this nigga probably paid for subscriptions.
I mean,
right?
He does.
Right. Well, you know he does because
not anymore. Not anymore. That was in my past.
Okay, but you see how.
Shout out to Betty.
See how calm he is. See how calm he is. If he was like, hell yeah, I do, I probably would think you fucking lying. That's just me. It don't gotta be just because you say yes or no. It's just the way you respond. That's just me though. Because I think people that are more calm have more able to be collective and just say, no, like, I'm cool. I feel more confident in that person.
Well, the reason I was so calm
not saying I believe
now.
them. Hold on. Not saying I believe them. I'm just saying it's more convincing to the common eye to me to say, oh, this person probably telling the truth. Or they're confident enough in their answer where they're not having to convince me and themselves at the same time.
Well, the reason I was so calm just now is I've adapted to the South a little bit more. So sometimes I will go back to the New York.
Bro, we are loud down here.
Aggressive tone and manner.
Niggas
are
loud
right
in
now,
Atlanta.
I'm a calm dude. So
niggas are loud in Atlanta. What are you talking about?
You guys are loud.
I disagree.
Yeah,
you disagree?
It's nowhere near the level of New York.
I'm not saying. Have
you ever been in New York?
I just told you. I've never been in New York. I know New Yorkers though.
Okay.
A lot of them niggas.
You
are
know
calm.
New York, but are they in New York right now?
Bro, do you know I play football?
You might have played football,
New York,
are
New
you
Jersey.
Are you in New York right now?
A lot of New York niggas are out here right now.
We're gonna take a trip to New York, and you're gonna see. You're gonna as soon as we get off that fucking plane, people are gonna be looking at you and fucking
dirty ass
screaming at
city
you.
you keep talking about.
But here's the thing, though. I think your perspective is also warped too.
Yeah.
When you go to New York, you remember the loud people, but you don't remember all the people who aren't talking.
Exactly.
Like, most of the people up there aren't loud. Like when you go up there, most people
this nigga mad as hell. He drinking water.
Would you say New York is a city where like most people just mind their business? When you're in the city?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah. But if everybody's minding their business, who's loud?
Typically it's the people that are minding their business, but then
they're loud in their circle.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
But usually it's like one or two people though. Like you do have the communities where they are loud, but like when you go to New York, you don't just typically walk past people screaming.
I mean, okay, I went to probably like.
You're not really from New York.
I went to like 4 different schools in New York, maybe like 3. I went to shout out to PS 147, Ronald McNair School. Shout out to St. Joachim Ann, even though I hated the fucking teachers and shit. And then also shout out to Holy Cross, right? Everyone in those schools were loud as a motherfucker. They were loud as shit.
You go to any school with kids who that's not loud.
Even the parents and shit are loud.
And the last time you were there, how old were you?
I was 15. I grew up there. What are you talking about?
And the last time you were there, you were how old?
I think I went there.
You just said 15.
I went there in
7 years
I went there
ago.
in 2017.
2017. You're a kid. You're hanging out with who? Kids.
No, I'm much more mature than a lot of. I was much more mature than a lot of other.
No, you were just in the house more. Don't say you were more mature.
No, I was much more mature, so I was hanging around a lot of adults.
His mom, his grandmom, all them other people. Come on, bro.
No, my
Let's keep it
grandmother
real.
lived here in Atlanta.
Okay, you weren't around young people our age, right? You were around other people that weren't your family, right? Is that what you're trying to say? Or no? You were around your family.
I was around.
Yes or no?
I was
Your
around
family
other people that were not in my family that were older.
Bullshit.
You don't think so? I mean,
No,
you don't
I
have
don't.
to believe that.
I don't.
You don't have
I don't have to.
It's fine.
Don't have to.
No, it's
But
fine.
I know the truth.
Okay.
Gerald, what do you do for fun, brother?
Beat his dick.
For fun,
Batty
I
hub.
play a lot of basketball. You can attest to this. I've busted your ass multiple times when it comes to basketball. We've already went over that. But yeah, mainly just basketball, and then a lot of work too. Like I do a lot of work.
You love work?
I do love work, especially if I'm passionate about it. Like this right here, we started this shit up in 30 days, right? So obviously you love it. Jay loves it. I'm passionate about it. I do this probably.
You didn't say you loved it though.
I just said I love it.
Oh, okay. You said you passionate.
So we obviously, we do this like 16 hours a day. Like this is what I do for fun. This is fun to me.
Do you think if you love something, you would do what's in his best interest?
Yes.
The clip going out, baby.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on.
I mean, I'm not.
The hamster wheel is turning.
I'm joking, bro.
No. The clip could go out. I'm
Yeah.
not saying the clip can't go out. I mean, I was just asking to see it first. Obviously, you're gonna send it regardless, dude. All right.
I have
know
no
you're-
problem with what happened today. I'm just letting you know going forward. The only reason we had that conversation.
No need to ask because you already know he gonna deliver.
I'm not
But
gonna
look,
ask, bro.
look.
I'm not gonna say anything.
This nigga like Pinocchio. Every time he lies or say something that's contradicting,
His
his
nose
shit go
gets
back
bigger.
a little farther. No, your hairline recedes a little more. But whatever.
Nigga, look at your corners, bro.
Bro, look, put your shit to the camera.
Nigga, are you a nigga
Yo,
like you
shit,
with
you have
corners?
bat wings.
A nigga like
you
you,
have bat wings.
a nigga like
you have bat wings.
Bro.
What are you talking about?
A nigga like you with corners like
bro.
that should never be talking about nobody else's
Corners,
hairline,
nigga,
bro.
I have more hair than you. I can cover this shit up.
I can grow hair if I want
No,
to.
you can't.
Bro.
Your shit is balding in the middle.
Bro.
You have George Jefferson.
A nigga-
You have the Thunderdome.
Bro, do
Nigga,
you-
stop playing
bro,
with
do
me.
you not see
Bro,
your
come
corners,
on,
bro?
Do you not see your head?
Bro, it
you
doesn't
look like Peanut
it
off the
doesn't-
Proud
it doesn't
Family.
matter.
Stop talking
It
to me,
doesn't
bro.
matter. It doesn't
Stop
matter.
talking
Now,
to me,
see,
bro.
now you're going on the Proud Family and shit.
That's
I'm
what
so-
you look
I
like. Your
can't-
head look
I
like.
can't control if I look like that nigga.
You can't.
But you can control.
You can put
you
Beijing in
you-
your hair.
You can control.
My shit keep going.
You can control.
I'm not
cutting-
done. I'm not done. I don't have to cut bald. My
Whatever.
shit keep going.
Whatever.
Your shit done.
Those
It's
corners.
a tragedy.
Those corners are looking very
It's a
light.
tragedy.
Those corners are looking very light.
The only hair you can grow is the outline. Stop playing with me, bro.
Those corners are
You're
looking-
not it.
I'm gonna hit Zeta Barber up.
You can hit Zay anything
This
as long as
week-
he can put a permanent marker on your head.
Because
Stop talking to me, boy.
when I
Because my
come
hairline
back-
is still here.
When I come back with this new hairline,
Yes,
you're not gonna be saying
and push
shit.
push your forehead up a little bit more too, because that shit is crazy. That shit is crazy. The middle of your fucking forehead is at top of your crown. Stop playing with me. Your shit is crazy, bro. For real. Your lips are ashy like all them bitches said on the damn comments. Nah, bro, I'm getting on you. Let me stop. I'm sorry.
Nigga,
I'm sorry.
you came on the podcast the other day with a busted lip. When we was
Because of
playing
you,
1-on-1.
I literally had your ass skyrocketed to the sky and
No,
blew
no,
past
no,
you
what
and scored
happened
and
was-
shitted on you in one-on-one.
What happened was we made a bet. I told him, I said, yo,
Oh
if I
my
win,
God.
I'll get to smack the shit out of your lip. And this nigga came back the next day with a busted lip. You know why? Because he got smacked the shit out of. Did we not make that bet?
No, put that on your mama.
I don't swear.
I ain't never let a grown man slap me in my life.
I don't swear.
You think your
I
little
don't-
scrawny
I don't
ass going,
swear.
I'm going to let you
I
slap
don't
me?
swear. So if we didn't make that bet?
No, we never made that bet.
Okay.
We ain't never made that bet. We can make that bet right. Nigga,
Okay.
if I win, I get to slap the Beijing off your fucking head. Now what?
It's not gonna happen.
All right, let's make the bet.
See, I don't gamble.
make the bet.
See, that was the first time I gambled in years. I don't gamble anymore, buddy.
You gambled against the Grayson
Oh,
players.
God, the whole team. You think you going to be all tentative? That's crazy.
Nah, I didn't. I said 5 of them.
No, they said the whole team. Chad and Moody, you said the whole team. You said they said 13 people.
Chad
you gonna
and
lose.
Moody.
Oh, that's crazy. Chad and Amir.
Shout out to Chad Moody and Amir Taylor, man. Sorry about that.
And then you told who the fuck was here? CJ and Ant. You told them that you could beat them too.
I would. So,
You used to be talking, bro. It's all good, man. Let's move on to the next topic before I knock the Beijing off this nigga's scalp, bro. He's wildin'.
Yo, when's the last girl you text?
His mama.
the last girl. What's wrong with that?
No, like like love interest.
I'm sorry,
When's the last
bro.
time you had like a conversation?
I'm
with her?
hostile right now.
Me personally, I don't engage in relationships.
No,
or even
no.
talking or anything like that.
So why can't you have conversations with girls just like you have with dudes?
I can if I want to. Some of my best friends are girls.
When's the last time you talked to them?
They hit me up like every day. Every day. Shout out to Taylor Mulaney. But they hit me up. We may not talk as much as we used to, but we talk.
Did it give you game?
Like, what percentage of like male interaction do you have compared to women
Male
interaction?
interaction.
It's like
Well, for the
99-1?
most part, I'm around you two guys. So around like for the most part. And yeah. So I'd say it's probably like 95% male interaction at the moment. Probably like 5% female.
What do you think is like a healthy ratio?
A healthy ratio? Probably like 95% male, 5% female.
You think that's healthy?
Yeah, I do. And you know, it has nothing to do with sexuality. It's just for me personally, it's healthy for me.
No one said that.
Because
So being around
because
men is
females
healthier for you.
Yeah, because women they bring a lot of drama.
Men don't.
Men
Y'all just
do
argue for
men-
like 10 minutes.
Yeah, we do, but then like he's gonna like later on after we turn these cameras on, he's gonna sit next to me. He's gonna be like, hey G, come here.
My
G.
man just
Come
sat
here,
in the
G.
corner. My
Come
man
here,
went to the
G.
corner in his room and sat there
Because we
for
argued.
30 minutes until the podcast started. So
With his headphones in.
And just
To
started
not hear
podcast. So we were talking earlier. Like, what's the difference in that and what you claiming women do?
And what I wouldn't do that.
I was warming up for the podcast. When it comes to this podcast, I
when
wanted
you
to be
say
as
warming up,
I
what
wanted.
did
To,
you-
I
what were you in
wanted.
there doing?
I was warming up. When it comes to this podcast, I
Warming
wanted
up
to
that
be
right
as
hand.
memorable for our fans as possible. So I was just getting ready. Like I typically, you know, not typically because we only did like 6 episodes, but you know, I think my new thing before podcast is just gonna be sitting in the room, listening to music,
What kind of music?
Squeaking music.
hip hop music.
Matter of fact, what did you listen to when you were in there?
I was listening to.
Well, yeah, tell us what you were listening to. What was the artist name?
It was so actually I didn't really get the chance to click on who I wanted to click on, but it was King Von and Lil Durk.
So that's not who you wanted to listen to though.
I want to listen to J. Cole.
Why didn't you just turn it?
Why didn't you go to that?
Honestly, it's like once the music was on, I didn't really think about switching it. I wasn't really listening to the lyrics of the song. I was just
listening to the vibe.
No, I was just like, it was just playing, so I was just like, fuck it, you know, whatever. So yeah,
This is a sick man, bro.
No, real talk.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You know what? Let's get off of this topic really quick, man. What do you guys think about this whole Brittany Griner thing? Can we talk about that real one second?
What about her?
I mean,
her saying she doesn't like.
No, just her. You know, why the hell are we trading a Russian arms dealer?
Oh, Brittany Griner. I thought you were talking about Brittany Renner.
No, not. Oh, we can get on Brittany Renner next if you'd like.
Damn, nigga,
okay?
you happy as hell.
Now, when it comes to Brittany Griner, what do you think about the United States trading a convicted arms dealer,
No, it's crazy.
a destructor of death,
No, it's crazy.
for a WNBA power forward?
Bro, it's all
center,
politics.
whatever?
You got to take what the other people value. America, money is all about perception, right? Where people spend their money is where they perceive to be the best place, right? So, like, America, they value stars a little bit more than they value lives sometimes, right? Because that's capitalism, right? Over there, they knew that. You play propaganda. Oh, look, look where she is. She's blah, blah. Like, oh, y'all could save her when there's probably some Americans over there that nobody worrying about. That's in the same conditions. But, you know what I'm saying? Perception is everything when, like, money is what you're after. So I feel like it was just a leverage of, you know.
You asking me?
Yep.
No, I think it's crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I mean, I understand where Holla coming from for sure. Because I mean, that's literally what it is: propaganda. And who you know, what do you want? What do you value? You know, Russians do value arms. They show it off every fucking year. I think they have a ceremony every year of them
for real?
walk around. Yeah, they're walking down the streets of Moscow with missiles and shit. I don't know if they.
Oh
still
yeah,
do
I
that.
did see that.
Yeah, and they do idolize.
I know that was like I didn't know that was a ritual. I thought that was like some wartime.
I think it is a ritual. I think it is. So I might be wrong, but I'm pretty like that's a frequent memory in my mind of they show off their weapons and shit a lot. So just like North Korea, I think that's why they kind of had a little alliance or something like that. But that is pretty crazy.
Me personally, I think it was all a political statement by the Democratic Party. We are halfway to the next election, and the Democrats always rely on the black community for their votes. They pander to the black community for votes, right? They make empty promises. So they saw the opportunity for black people to say, oh, my God, they did something great by releasing that black woman.
That's not what most of the black community is saying, though.
What's most of the black community?
Same thing you
are you not
started
seeing? Are you not seeing everybody say, "Oh, free Brittany Griner"?
This is your
Hey,
problem.
before she was released, free Brittany Griner.
Yeah,
free
but,
Brittany
but
Griner.
once they found out who she got traded for, what were people's perception after that?
A lot of people were just still happy that she was home.
You were,
But
You should
at
be
the same
happy
time,
she's home. Hold
at
on,
the-
you
but
should
you
be
should-
happy
I
she's
know.
home.
Yes, we're happy she's home. Yes, I get that. Yes, Brittany Griner, we're very happy you're home. But at the same time, the reason they did it was because they wanted to make a political statement to the black community. That's why they did
But
it.
the black community didn't agree with what
They didn't agree, and that's why it's backfiring on them. They didn't agree. If we weren't in the times that we were in now, right, Brittany Griner would still be in that Russian camp. She would still be there. But since the Democrats continuously have to pander to the black community for votes, they're going to do anything by any means necessary to get our votes come 2024. Not my vote, but the black community.
You think the average black person in the black community knew who Brittany Griner was?
With all the media coverage that's been going on?
Yeah, but you had to make the
with all the media.
like that.
Did the average black person know who George Floyd was before he got murdered in Minnesota? No, they didn't. No, they didn't.
That's a difference.
No, it's the same thing. They made him a political statement. Did they not? Did they not? Once George Floyd got murdered in Minnesota, the Democrats were licking their chops. They were licking their chops because they knew that black people were going to buy in to the entire country is racist, all this other type of bullshit. They were going to buy into that. And guess what happened? We got stuck with Jim Crow Joe.
You hate? Okay, give me 3 policies that you think have been detrimental to the black community since Joe Biden's been in office.
Well, the first one was the one that he signed for the Asian community.
How is that detrimental to black people?
It's detrimental because we have gone through I don't know how many years. It's 500, 400 years of discrimination in this country. And so for them to get a hate crime bill before black people is a smack in the fucking face. No.
How is it detrimental?
How is it detrimental?
Yeah. And you tell me in the reverse, what's the last Republican law that's been passed that has benefited?
The reason is okay, perfect. The reason it's detrimental is because now with that Asian hate crime bill, the Asians can say, and this is what they were doing. The Asians said, "Oh my God, we're getting targeted by black people." If you look at that whole Stop Asian Hate Crime thing, the news and the media were saying that it was mostly black people doing it. They made up this thing that black people were targeting Asians. We didn't care. I'm not gonna say we didn't care about the Asian community, but we didn't care enough about them to go and start attacking them. So they had a reason to say, "Oh, black people are bad and they're fucking with us." So that's detrimental to our community. That bill was bullshit. That bill was bullshit.
I said a detriment to black people.
It is a detriment to black people.
Give me two more.
Two more? I mean, I haven't really paid too much attention to it.
Good.
But
I'm glad you admitted that. Now, give me in the last presidency.
The last presidency? Well, if we're talking about the last presidency, I want to focus on the state of Georgia because that's where I'm at, okay?
No, because you're talking about presidents.
That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. Constitutional carry passed by Governor Brian Kemp was one of the best bills passed in the entire country.
And that was to help black people?
I believe so. I believe so.
How?
Because so many black people are murdered in the streets every day, right? A lot of them don't know that, okay, I can go buy a gun, but the only way I can carry it is if I have a license. So if I don't have a license, I can't carry this gun, right? But now with constitutional carry, they can carry that gun anywhere with them. So now they can protect themselves at all times.
Do you think most people that are getting killed by like the average like gun violence are people who aren't also participating in these activities?
The average person is, but there are also some innocent people.
Yeah, for sure.
As well. I don't know. I'm a huge believer in the Second Amendment. So
what is the Second Amendment? Matter of fact,
you have the right to bear arms.
No. The Bill of Rights. Who is that meant to protect you from?
White Americans.
No, the government. The Bill of Rights was put there.
Who was the government? Who made up the government back then?
Yeah. Who
made up the government? What race made up the government back then? White Americans,
but
right?
Does that mean that all white?
What do you mean? No. No. When the Bill of Rights was made,
no,
I know you know your history.
Who was not white America? The government.
The government was made up of white Americans.
But they're saying it protects yourself. You're supposed to use that your
this
weapon.
This is to protect you from the government.
Exactly.
So okay, so
the government.
Let's say 200 years passes and now the whole government is black. All right? Who is the Bill of Rights meant to protect you from?
From other people.
No, it's not. There's nothing in a Bill of Rights that protects you from other people.
You know why?
Bill of Rights is meant to protect you from the government, a tyrannical government. That's why they put it in place.
Yeah.
So freedom of speech, that doesn't mean I get to get on Twitter and say whatever I want. That doesn't mean with no consequence. That doesn't mean I get to walk into a private establishment with whatever I want on my shirt or a poster or anything. That's why there's trespassing laws and all these things, right? What it protects you from is you do have the freedom to speech. You do have the freedom to speech in a public place without consequence of the government. You have the right to bear arms to protect yourself against the government. You have the right to a speedy trial to protect yourself from the government. Like these are what these things, harsh and cruel punishment number 9, right? Or 8, and 1 of the 2. Like that was there to put you for the government. 10 was any rights not reserved by the federal government is reserved for the states. All those things, slavery, all of that was built to protect you from the government. So when people like you say Bill of Rights was here so I could unload on my neighbor,
that's not what I'm saying, dude.
If they break in my house,
yes,
that's not why it was put there though.
Okay, but if the Second Amendment wasn't around, we wouldn't be able to unload on our neighbor if they broke.
Yeah, then you would have to be. Then people that live next to each other will have to be a little bit more respectful to each other, for sure. But go ahead.
What you were about to say? Brother?
So you said you know your history, right?
Did I say that?
Yeah.
Do you know your history? Do you know your history?
I don't know too much about history and shit.
Okay, so let me.
I know what I know.
Let me educate you real quick.
But go ahead and educate me.
So
and
people that came
right or not. Go ahead.
And people that came from Spain and the UK and everything.
See, I don't know about all that shit.
I'm telling you,
that's lies. That's all those lies they taught you.
Okay,
in
whatever.
school.
So wait, hold on, no. What's the truth then?
The truth? Mm-hmm. I'm still trying to figure that out. Go ahead.
So there's a possibility that what you thought was a lie is true because you haven't disproven it yet.
No, that shit is a lie. That shit is a lie. Go ahead.
Based on what?
Yeah.
Based on what?
Yeah, based on what?
Based on what Tariq Nasheed said.
Oh, so that's your God.
What did he say?
He's not my God. He's not. Well, I didn't really, dive too deep into the TED Talk or his little.
So you didn't even listen to the whole thing.
But I do know that a lot of what they teach you in these schools are not actually true factual statements.
Yo, my man has Tariq Nasheed's skin cells on the inside of his mouth, bro.
Man, sperm. But look, check me out though. Check me out. So let me just keep going what I'm saying, even if it's lies, right? The reason why they wrote the Constitution because they left from a tyrannical government and they weren't trying to have that in this new land. That's why the colonies were made up. So they made the colonies, and then the constitutional law and constitutional rights
was the infrastructure.
Was the infrastructure so that wouldn't happen. That's why we're in a democracy.
Democratic Republic.
Exactly. So that's
2 different things, buddy.
A democracy?
A democracy and
a democracy. Are we not in a democracy?
And a democracy?
Wait, yes or no?
No, we're in a democratic republic. A democracy and a democratic republic are 2 different things.
Yeah, in a sense, kind of.
Right?
You can say in a sense we have democracy we have a democracy that gets to determine what our democratic republic structure is.
Exactly. That's an exact point.
No, okay.
Just because I didn't say those exact words.
Still 2 different things.
How?
Go ahead.
I think democracy is the process,
yes.
And democratic republic is the infrastructure.
The United States leans more so towards democratic republic, but go ahead.
No, it is a democratic republic.
Exactly.
But the process at which this becomes, that's how they try to get away from kings and queens, right? Because you weren't on no merit were you put here. It was all birthright, right? So here, the democracy determines the infrastructure of the democratic republic. The democratic republic is the structure, but the process of what pieces go where in this democratic republic is through democracy.
That's not what he said, but go ahead, bro.
All right, so basically they put that in place.
Sorry,
they put that in place so that the government can't come in there and do what the fuck they want to do with you, your kids, your family, or whatever. They can't throw They can't throw soldiers in your house when it's unwanted. They can't trespass your land when you don't want it. That's why you bear arms.
Okay.
So
I just want to point something out real quick. That's a great point. But earlier you said my lips were chapped, and your bottom lip is actually cracking. I just wanted to point that out because you said that, and then I haven't looked at you like really in depth this entire.
I'm
podcast,
glad you haven't.
But your right side of your bottom lip is actually cracking.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Jay, that's a great point though. I like the point. You just educated me.
Thank you. You're welcome.
I
appreciate you for pointing that out.
Nah, no funny shit. No, I'm always gonna look out for my brother.
When I'm eating that bitch box later and my shit's all moist and shit, You ain't gotta. You know what I'm saying? We ain't even gotta do all.
Yo,
that.
listen, the wonders that coochie juice does to the moisturization of your beard, your lips. You know what I'm saying? It's amazing. I don't know. There's no second place.
So you think that it's?
I would eat coochie over Carmax any day for sure. Yes. Yes.
No cap.
Would you eat Carmax?
I could eat coochie or use Carmax to moisturize my lips.
Oh, okay.
I'm picking coochie every time.
He is like the master troll. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm not trolling, bro.
Yeah,
I'm being serious.
you're
He said
funny,
he's gonna eat Carmax, but I mean, me personally, I disagree.
You disagree?
In terms of moisturizing, I mean,
The nigga that eat butts religiously disagrees on
Carmax
eating.
has a lot of minerals and shit
So
inside
does
of
coochie
it,
juice. Go ahead.
but it's
The shit that made you.
the Carmax is much better for your body than the vagina is for your beard or yours. So
I don't like. Sometimes I don't believe him, bro.
Like, I think that's the good thing about you, though, because
Yeah.
nobody can tell whether you trolling or not.
I'm not trolling. I'm being, and the fact that you guys think I'm trolling just goes to show where your minds are at. It just goes to show. where
No,
your minds
because
are at.
like, there's no way somebody could be this inconsistent and think they're consistent.
Right.
This much. There's no way.
You know what, guys?
Like, there's so much that you say, I never really thought about this, but I think it.
Right.
You would think that person was insane if you think so many things that you never.
Some of the craziest people, like when Kanye West was first coming up, right?
Here
He
we
went on
go.
he went on the Breakfast Club, and they told him that he was crazy, right?
Crazy.
And now look at him. Well, not anymore, but look at him. You know, a couple months ago, he was a fucking billionaire, right? So you guys, may think I'm crazy, but I'm actually right.
No, but
most of the time.
okay. One of the interviews that people call Kanye crazy was the Sway interview. Now, what did Sway tell him in the interview that Kanye is now complaining about?
About going and get his own shit.
He said, "Why don't you just do it yourself? You don't need them. You don't need to go hang over there with them to build this thing you're trying to build. You already got the support of your community. Just take the time to build it how you want to build
But
it."
Kanye still made a lot of money.
But
That
look, it
wasn't
all
the
went
point,
away.
though.
What is
Right.
the point?
Why did it go away?
Because
of
they
the
can
Jews,
take it
right?
away
It went
from
away
him.
because of the
Hold
Jews.
on.
Yeah, because he
It
didn't
went
want to
away
work
because
with
of
the
the
community.
Jews, right?
He wanted to go work with the community, and at the same time demonize that community. If
He's-
somebody
yeah.
came into your house, right, and they wanted to be here, live here, but they terrorized everybody here, you would kick them out, right? Even if they signed a contract to live here,
Yes.
you would kick them out. So you can't. So just like it, you can't expect that from other communities. Just because our community, I'm glad that we are 3 black people who employ mostly black people, interview mostly black people, right? Not saying that we should reserve ourselves to black people, right? Because everybody is of the community, black, white, Asian, Hispanic, everybody, right? But with Kanye, Kanye, just like you though, he take the responsibility off himself. He wanted to blame people who said, "Hey, I want you to be my lawyer because you're who I perceive the best lawyer to be. You're the marketing manager. Now, y'all two are related because of y'all are second cousins. And then my doctor, I want you to be this person, right? But y'all are related through first cousins, and then y'all, that's your great aunt, right? So now it's you versus a whole family.
Right.
So if I start to, you're not my attorney anymore, forget you, because on the basis of who you are, should his family not follow suit?
Right.
But if he, instead of that, if he would have went and got black marketers that he was related to some way, went and got a fashion designer that he was related to some way, a distributor that was related to him some way, he wouldn't have ran into these problems.
Okay.
But he wanted to go over there for their money, but then want to control it. Their family got this because they stayed together. We could get that if we stay together. But everybody wants to go outside to get stuff. Just take time for what you got to grow.
And no one's saying Kanye not smart because the nigga's brilliant.
Yeah, he's
but
brilliant
he
for
just
sure.
didn't want to. And now, look what he's saying. Sway had the answers. That's his comment now. Sway did have the answers because now he realizes, shit, if I would have just stuck to what I knew and what my region of people and just built on that, we would have been okay. And that's the problem we deal with now.
Sway
Everybody's trying to move out, get in and get it and move out.
Sway partially had the answers. He didn't completely have all of the answers. Like if this was a test between the score you can get is between 0 and 100. Sway probably got around a 60.
Look, I'm about to cook this, man.
Because the reason he did that, get a 60, is because Kanye became a billionaire without Sway's answers.
Stuck on money.
But now
stuck
he's
on
gone.
money. He's stuck on money.
He could have got the billion and kept it. If he would have took, that's the thing. People look at the short-term goal. I became a billionaire, but what is that worth if it was able to be taken away from you? What is what you built if it's able to be taken away from you?
That's why you just got to build a foundation, save, invest.
That's the point we're making.
Save, invest.
Okay, so let me. Would you say marriage is a contract?
Yes.
I'm about to cook this.
Marriage is a contract.
Okay, marriage is a contract, right? So why is it that we can look at somebody and say you shouldn't marry outside of your race because that's what's most beneficial to our race, but you don't then look at somebody and say you can't do business outside of our race because that's what's best for our race? What's the difference?
Marrying outside of your race is a lot different, because when it comes to marrying outside your race, and listen, I am not against procreation between two different races. I just personally will not do it myself because
that's what's most beneficial for your.
What's most beneficial for myself and my bloodline, right? When it comes to business, I'm not bringing in other people into the world.
Yes, but you're creating an entity that takes care of the world, right? Kids are what keep the world going, just like business is. So if you create an infrastructure that's half another communities, you're gonna have to take the hit for that, right? If that's how you build it.
Yes.
So based on that, you should have the same judgment that you have about people who marry outside of their race as people who do business outside of their race.
No. No, because I'm not bringing in other people into the world that are not black.
This man, bro.
We good?
Yeah.
All right, man. Thank you for tuning in to Slick City Show, man. I'm JG, and that's
I thought
Holla.
you weren't ever gonna say my name or Holla's name.
Yeah, well, I'm tired now, so you're right. I fucked up.
Yo, can I say
I fucked up.
I
discovered. I just said I fucked up.
Listen,
Okay.
listen.
You get mad?
Can I just need credit before we leave that I'm the reason that y'all have had the most delicious thing into your mouth that you've had in your life.
Hey, fucking nigga.
Wait, what?
Can we not talk about this barbecue chicken pizza that
Nah, bro, but
Man,
you
I
can't
had that before.
You can't say it like that, though, bro. Like,
No, I had that shit before.
nah, you ain't putting nothing in my mouth.
He said he slided in your mouth and everything. All right.
Hey, look, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. We'll see y'all on the next episode.
Man.
Peace.